Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name is Max, and we do not have a Pauper League today. I'm actually playing in a Pauper Challenge. This is the Sunday Pauper Challenge on Magic Online, and I'm going to be playing Blue-Red Fairies, my favorite deck. I think this is one of the best decks, and I'll get into this deck and then we'll get right into the challenge. But before I do, let me say my channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. There's a link down below to subscribe in the description, and below that, you can just go to the channel. There's another link there. Check it out. Lots of good Pauper content on there. Lots of there's drafts and other formats as well. But I've been mostly making Pauper now for the last couple months and releasing a video every day. So go check that out. Subscribe if you like the content. And without further ado, let's just jump right into this. Okay, this is just blue-red Fae. This is pretty standard for the most part. I'll go over my card choices right now. So what this deck is, for those that don't know, I mean, anybody who's played a fair amount of Pauper should know this deck. It's just basically like a ninja deck, and you run Spellstutter Sprite, Augur, and Faeries here as your other creature. So bouncing your Spellstutter Sprites with Ninja is really where you want to be. Also bouncing Augur is really powerful. I've played other versions with Spire Golem, but I think you want to keep your spell count high for Augur because you really don't want to miss on this too much. So I'm playing the Frantic Inventory package. I've actually been pretty impressed with it when I have run it. I think this is the best version of the deck. Most people are only on like 2 Lightning Bolt and they play maybe another Abrade and another random spell. A lot of people also only play 7 cantrips. Sometimes they play the 4th Fairy Seer. But yeah, I'm on 3 Fairy Seer, like I said, trying to keep the spell count as high as possible for Augur. And then I'm on the full 4 Bolt, 4 Scred, and 1 Abrade. So that's a little bit extra burn, but I've really liked it. Especially just having the 4 Bolt, 4 Scred. Just shores up a lot of matchups like Elves, Walls, just Stompy, any random creature deck. It's even good to have extra burn against Mono White. So Mono White Heroic. So yeah, I really like the full 8 1-mana burn spells and then the extra Abrade. Another thing of note is I'm playing 4 Ponder, 4 Preordain here, 0 Brainstorm. Every time I play with Brainstorm, I just don't like it as much as Ponder. Just Ponder increases your amount of keepable hands because you can keep 1-land Ponders a lot more easily than you can keep 1-land Brainstorms. So I really like Ponder Preordain, 0 Brainstorm. I think this is just where you want to be. The late game power of Brainstorm is reasonable, but honestly, in Pauper, it's pretty hard to set up. I'm also playing less fetch lands in my mana base. I just have the 4 Ash Barrens, 0 Terramorphic Evolving Wilds, and I like the full 4 Fjord. I think everyone's on 3 Fjord. I think that's a mistake. 3 Ice Tunnel, I see that all the time. Just play 4. It's just really strong. Having the duel helps so much. Like, specifically in this instance, let's say you lead turn 1 Fjord. Turn 2 you play Island. Now you have Counterspell up and Bolt up. But if you have an Evolving Wilds in that situation, you have to get your red source, and then on turn 2 you have Mountain Island up. That's not good. Then you don't have Counterspell up. But with Fjord, you're able to have red spell and double blue spell up, which is actually pretty massive. Not only that, it's just strong to have extra red sources in your deck. Another thing is because we're not playing Spire Golem, you just get to jam 2 mountains. So the mana gets a little bit better without Spire Golem as well. This version is just so strong. Obviously, we have the 4 Counterspell, and that's basically the deck. I like 3 Fairies here just because that card can be a little bit low impact. So I like 3 rather than 4, just being a little bit more controlling, not as much trying to curve out with like Fairies. Okay, now this is where it really gets interesting, is moving on to the sideboard. I took a page from Boros Bully that have been doing really well in the challenges, and they've just been on 4 Cleansing Wildfire in the sideboard. And I thought, you know what? I should just do that in Fae, because this really helps specifically the Tron matchup. I think it's just going to be so good against Tron. They often only play 2 basics, so imagine if they draw 1 basic, you Cleansing Wildfire them, they get their 2nd basic. Then you Cleansing Wildfire them again. You've drawn 2 cards, you've killed a land, you're taking them off Tron. Just seems great. You can even bring these in against like quad bounce land decks. You can bring it in against Ponza when they have 4 Wild Growth, 4 Utopia Sprawl. So I think this card may actually just be good. Here's the thing I'll say. I haven't tested this at all. I just put these in the sideboard. I changed up my sideboard. I've never tested this type of board. Changed it up a lot, obviously, adding 4 copies of 1 card that I had 0 of before. But I can't really test these in the league. It doesn't make sense because in the leagues, you're not really expecting to play against Tron. So you can't really test this very well in the leagues. Like if I just jammed 4 of these in my sideboard for a league, I'm just not really going to bring it in that much. It's impossible to test it because the meta of a challenge is so much different than the meta of a league. People are just going to be playing, yeah, more Ponza, more Tron in the challenge, where I think this is good. Where in the leagues, they're not really playing Tron. Yeah, there's some Ponza, but do you really want four of these just for Ponza in the league? It doesn't make sense. So I kind of have to go into it untested. I'm losing some percentage points against blue decks because I have to go from 4 to 3 Pyroblast to make room. But I think just shoring up the Tron matchup and like making sure you can win that match is massive. The other thing I added was a second swirling sandstorm. I was about to add a third cannonade because Elves has like done pretty well in the last couple challenges. So I kind of wanted to go 3 cannonade for Elves, but then I decided, I'm actually going to go Sandstorm because this card is still fine against Elves. While it's a little slower because you have to hit Threshold, it's also really, really good against defenders. So that shores up the matchup. It looks like our match just started, so I'm going to hop over there. And then we had to go down to 1 Gorilla Shaman, 1 Curfew, makes us worse against Mono White, but I think making room for these cards and just hedging against decks I expect to face is where I want to be. So without further ado, let's just jump right into round one. Just started. Perfect. Yeah, this hand's keepable. This hand's fine. They're on a mulligan. I don't want to just start by cycling Ash Barrens, but maybe I'm supposed to start Faeries here or Preordain. Swamp, huh? Interesting. Let's see what we draw. Maybe I'm supposed to just Preordain here, especially since I drew a second one. I could also just Faeries here looking for lands. Maybe that's best. Preordain like later. Yeah, defile that, that's fine. I kind of do like these cards, specifically in this matchup, especially Frantic Inventory, but I just want to hit land drops. So let's just bottom these. Now on turn 2, if I don't draw a land, I could go cycle Ash Barrens for Island to play Preordain. I think that's what I'm going to do. It kind of messes up my Faeries here, Scry, but that's not the end of the world. Whoa. We're against this black-white deck. I think what I like to do now is just go cycle Ash Barrens for Mountain, play Mountain and pass, because this deck is this black-white Auras deck, and it plays that 1 mana enchant creature, and then you try to put it on this, and it gives like, forget exactly what it does, honestly. It gives like +2/+2 and something else, and makes it maybe +3/+3 if it's black and white. I think that's maybe what it does. So I think I can try to 2-for-1 them. They also have 3 cards in hand. I could just kill this now. I don't hate that. Then they can't protect it or anything. Then they're kind of in a bad spot. I think that's safer. I don't need to try to 2-for-1 them here, I don't think. Just going to play it safe. Interesting that we're getting paired against this in round 1 of the challenge. Sign in Blood, sure. I'm going to Preordain, try to look for a land here. Could Ponder trying to look for a land. Actually, I kind of like that because I might also be able to set up an Augur here. And this gives me one more look compared to Preordain. Alright, well, I'm just going to draw Ash Barren, cycle for Island, play Preordain. It's pretty obvious. It's just like my line was just kind of like chosen for me here. I do want to find more removal, but we have a ton of removal in the deck. Ponder, draw the card we want, shuffle. It's just really strong here. Okay, exile a card from a graveyard main. I have no clue what we're playing against. Create a 1/1 white and black spirit token with flying. So I think they're again playing that aura that gives like +3/+3 or something like that. Even though they could make this a 4/4 flying, I almost feel like I'm supposed to just top here. Both these cards seem good to me in this matchup in general. I know I kind of want another shred, but yeah. Expecting them to play the aura here. Yep. So that's exactly what it does. So they have a 4/4 flying. That's okay. They play a 1/1 lifelink, yeah. So there's a bolt. So I could just play 2 augurs. kind of like that. I'm going to just play an augur tapping like this, planning to play a second augur. I could draw a thread and kill this. Another lightning bolt. I think that's better than counterspell. I can at least deal with this spirit. Let's just take bolt. And I think just play another augur. I'm not too scared if they want to put something on here. Okay, miss on augur is bad. I mean, we could lose here, but they have one card in hand. All we really have to deal with is a 4/4 flying. If they put another edge on here, it's going to be annoying. Okay, this is fine. Now I can just kill this in 2 for 1. I know I get hit for 6, but I think that's okay. All right. I can double bolt their 4/4 and then kill this later. Let's preordain to start. There's another bolt. Okay, this is perfect. So I could guaranteed hit on this augur by going top, draw the augur, play it, and then double bolt. I could also, I kind of want to just leave up counterspell though. So I think I'm just going to go top, mountain, just double lightning bolt this right now. I guess there's no reason to. They might try to play another aura. And I have counterspell up. Okay. I think I'm safe to wait. Because if they go for another aura here, I get to 2 for 1 them. I could have waited on the first spread, but now I know their deck a little bit better. They're pretty all in here. I don't care about the lifelink. I just double bolt this. And then I can untap and bolt this. I feel like there's like no way I can lose this matchup. It's a little pompous, like a little greedy of me, but I don't think that deck is actually good, so it's a good spot for me to be. Just take preordain, attack for 2, again, leave up lightning bolt, and then I have counterspell up still. I'll just preordain next turn. Just this deck like just plays too many auras, and I don't think it can protect itself that well. And we have the 9 removal spells in the main deck. Now I just have counterspell up, another bolt. Bold to just reg that for a challenge, jeez. Just gonna bottom here. I don't need these. Could hold the land to play around like discard, but I'll just play it out. It's better if I draw a bunch of cantrips. So they're just mono black, but playing like as many black-white creatures as they can. They also, I think they have the 2/1. What is it? It's a black-white colorless, so it's a 2-mana 2/1, and it says, I think it's whenever you play a multicolor spell or a black-white spell, it becomes like a 4/4 or something. I'm almost positive they have that. There's no chance they don't. All right, obviously I'll just keep these spell stutters and then just keep attacking for 3. Sweet. Lucky to get paired against just like a non-meta deck in round 1 here. I mean, I'll probably just get smashed in games 2 and 3. What do we want to bring in? Maybe like nothing? Alright, they just concede. I guess curfew is pretty reasonable. Because if they make like a big thing, like where they try to get out of burn range or something, I can just curfew it. I don't think I want cannonades or swirling sandstorms. I guess they're fine, but not great. Frantic inventory is a little bit slow, like they're trying to like play a 1-drop and make it like a 3/3 or a 4/4 on turn 2. So what I could do is like do this, take out all my frantic inventories. But I can also just cut something else random. Like I could cut a cantrip or even a ninja and keep the frantic inventories. Then I draw towards my burn spells more. Oh, I think I like keeping them actually. Ninja's a little bit clunky. It's so annoying for them though. I don't know how much removal that they can actually have. They had the -1/-1 for each swamp they control, but Ninjas obviously still puts a lot of pressure on them. I think I'm just going to sideboard minimally here. Sure. All right, well, we have a mulligan. They kept 7. It's not good for us. I mean, I could just go to 5 here. I have to preordain looking for a red source, and if I miss, I just don't do anything. I think I'm supposed to go to 5. All right, this I'll keep. I could just put back Ninja plus like counter spell here. I think that's what I want to do. Could also put back Augur instead of counter, but I like doing this. So if they make their thing a 4, if they play a 1-drop and then make it a 4/4 on turn 2, that's going to be pretty annoying for this hand. But I can potentially beat that. They might just like duress me on turn 1, which is brutal considering I'm on 5. No, they don't. Okay. I mean, if I just don't have a functional draw, I could certainly lose. That's an easy way for me to lose. But if they just play like a 2-drop, I might just pass with like a bolt up here. It's kind of obvious. Yeah, here, okay, it's a 2 mana 2/1, and if you cast a spell that's both white and black, it becomes a 4/4. I actually just want to kill that on my turn because they can respond with a spell, potentially, to just save it. I think it's better just to kill it now. I think it's just too greedy to preordain. Just gonna scred it. If I just keep killing their creatures and buying time, I can eventually find lands and draw out of it. Okay, nice. They have another land. Okay, now I could, okay, nice, nice. Now I can go preordain and then leave up a removal spell. Do I actually need Ash Barrens? I mean, it's another land. I think I can just bottom. Maybe I should top the Ash Barrens. That's just too greedy, I think. Just bottom top. Then I'll just hope they just tap out for an aura on this. I could get blown out here, but I'm behind because I mulligan to 5. So I think I want to try to 2-for-1 them at this point. If they attack, I'll just take 1. They could have like Apostle's Blessing or something, but I don't think so. I don't care about taking 1. I can even go for an end of turn lightning bolt here, which I think I'll do. Okay, wow, they just don't have anything. That's kind of surprising. Let's just go cycle this for Island. I like the fact that we kept that. That's huge, I think. I'm just going to pass with Spell Stutter up and Scred up. The fact that I can counter a 1-drop is huge. Interesting that they have Bog in that deck. I mean, it seems like they're trying to be really aggressive. And they have the card that cares about swamps. Just going to take here. Again, I don't care about taking 1. All right, well, easy Spell Stutter. They might kill Spell Stutter in response, but I think it's worth to go for it. They don't. Wow. Crypt Rats. Okay. Well, I can scred that if I want. Another mountain. I think what I do, I'm going to scred this. I don't want to just get blown out. So I think I'm going to go Faeries here, try to set up an Augur, play Augur, and then scred this most likely. But I can see what I'm going to draw after this Faeries here. Counterspell. I mean, that's good enough, right? Bottom, top. Again, at least it's a guaranteed hit on this auger. And then I'm just going to kill this now. They can make their thing a 4/4 lifelink. That's okay. Then I could just find another shred. I actually only have 2 shreds left. Another Crypt Rats, okay. It's not ideal. Whoa, what? Oh, because they're just planning to Wrath anyway? I mean, I'm in a block. So they can Crypt Rats Wrath the board, and then I have Counterspell in hand. I think they're just going to Crypt Rats when I attack with all here. Should I leave one thing back? I don't think so. I'm almost certain they're going to Crypt Rats for 3. Maybe they're going to do it at end of turn. Oh, are they? Oh, they're. Do they try to give their Crypt Rats lifelink or something? I don't even care about that. They're just waiting on Crypt Rats. Interesting. I mean, I'm fine with trading 1 for 3 here. If they just, yeah, give this lifelink, I just don't care. So now they're Crypt Ratsing for 5? I mean, yeah. We're both at 12. I have Counterspell. Frantic Inventory is good. I'll play it now. Pass. Okay, so they're trying to make a creature. I think I can just counterspell this because then they just have 1 card in hand. It might just be an aura. It's kind of weird to counter, but keeping my Frantic Inventory in there is actually pretty decent as well. Remember that we were also on 5 cards here. All right, Scred is reasonable. Makes me just feel a lot safer in general. All right, Sign in Blood. Thorn. Okay, that could do it. I can definitely lose now. All right, Frantic Inventory is great. Draw 2. Okay, this is good. So I just go Augur, and then I'm going to leave up Spell Stutter here. Because I'm going to flash it in to take the Monarchy if I can. I think I'm actually supposed to just take Counterspell here. Because I already have a Scred for this. I think Counterspell is better than Scred in this situation. I just hope they play a 1-drop. Yeah, I'm gonna Spell Stutter here. Because I want to play this anyway, so just getting value out of it is great. The attack I'll just take. Okay, there's a Mimic. A Night Sky Mimic. I can Scred that. They're at 10. I do have Counterspell. Just the fact that I'm most likely going to be able to take the Monarch here is so good for me. They have a removal spell. Oh, they're just playing a 1/1 lifelink. Okay. Oh, Frantic Inventory. Let's go. I actually think I want to tap blue for this. Because then I have more red mana available. Is that true? No, I should tap like this. All right, let's lead on this. I mean, those weren't the best draws, considering. I can ponder here. All right, there's Ninja. I mean, ninjaing back my Spell Stutter seems great. And these cards are all good. So I'm just going to play Island. Attack here. This doesn't gain flying, right? Oh, it does. It does gain flying. So whenever they cast. Interesting. But I could always Scred this if I need to. So if they play like a black-white spell here and try to eat my thing, I'll just Scred it in response. Okay. So I'm gonna go for Ninja. Then I get to take the Monarch. They can take it back here, but um, we'll see what attacks they make. I have a Ponder on top of my deck that I'm going to draw right now. It's fine. I can also draw some Lightning Bolts at some point. Another Night Sky Mimic. So this is going to become a 4/4. I cannot spell stutter it. I could counterspell it. Then this still becomes a 4/4. I'm at 12. Kind of in trouble in a way. Don't really think I wanted to shred this first one. I think I'm just going to counter this. So I can get hit for 4. Oh man, that's rough. That's not what I wanted to see. I think I have to chump here. Just that thorn was brutal. And another spell? Jeez. Okay, well there's a draw 4. That's obviously pretty insane. They have 1 card in hand. I think I'm just going draw 4 right now. Tapping like this. I could draw a bunch of lightning bolts. We don't, so that sucks. Drew a counter spell. I think I'm going Preordain right now before Faeries here. Let's see, I have 4, 5, potentially 6 mana. I have plenty of time on my clock, so I have potentially 6 mana here. What do I want to do? I think I'm just leading Preordain right now. I don't think I need these. I could top an Augur because it can at least chump. Can find me another bolt as well. They have 1 card in hand. I'm going to top it. I want to find bolt here. We do. Okay, so I can spread this right now if I want. Whenever this deals damage, you gain that much life. So I think I'm going scred this, and I don't think I'm going to try to bolt this right now. I could see if they're F6'd. Why don't I do that? They seem like they're F6'd. Let's go scred this right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill this. I think that's the safest. I guess I can play around another aura actually and have counterspell up. So never mind. I'm just gonna pass. Not take the Monarch. I'm gonna just attack for 1. I'm just gonna take, I think. I know it's lifelink, but I can win this long game. They're just gonna draw a card here. I think I'm just flashing in 1 spell setter now. Just let them draw, I guess. Because this way I can take the Monarch. Preordain. So I can go Cycle Ash Barrens right now. Dog going off. Too much time, so I'm just gonna keep playing through my dog going off. I think we have a delivery. All right, let's go. Island. Should I Faeries here first? Sure. I have plenty of mana. I think I can even top another spell setter. I'll just bottom a Ponder. Top of this. Let's draw the spell setter, and oh, there's another lightning bolt too. Let's just go top. Feeling like I'm in a just commanding position now. Just try to bolt this right now. They could play a black-white spell. They don't. Okay. I think I can actually leave this alone. And we just drew too many cards off Frantic Inventory here, I think. And pass the turn with double counterspell up. And there's a Curfew. It's actually really good. Yeah. This deck is just like, I think we have like just an amazing matchup against this deck because this deck is just relying on the opponent not having too much removal. And we have so much removal because we have 9 lightning bolts in the main deck. Not to mention we just have spell stutters that counter most of their spells that are cheap, counter spells, and we have Ponder's Preordains where they're mono black and they can't control how many lands they draw. So yeah, they almost got us. We mulled to 5. They had the Monarch with Thorn, but we were able to get there. So 1-0 in the challenge, and I'll see you for round 2. All right, welcome to round 2 in the challenge. We're against Funny Man, 31-399. Yeah, this hand's clunky, but I'm going to keep it. Just lead tap land. I can turn to Preordain, looking for land. If I miss, it's going to suck, but I have blue and red mana. I have a Preordain. I have a Faeries here. If I draw a land on turn 2, this hand is actually pretty strong. Could be a mulligan, but I generally like to keep these 1-land Preordains. I know having the tap land makes it worse, but because I can't like lead Faeries here into Preordain, but I still have a fair amount of looks at a land here. I have a draw step, then 2 more looks with Preordain. I can bottom both, so I have 4 looks at a land. 19 lands left in my deck out of 53. So I have a lot of chances here. And I will certainly, if I don't draw a land for my draw step, I will certainly Preordain before Faeries here to try to hit a land this turn. All right. Could be blue, black, Fae, could be the mirror. I'm still going to have to cast Preordain here. No question about it. Okay. Well, that sucks. 0 for 4. Could have just mulliganed, but we had a reasonable chance. They bottomed, but they have another land. Interesting what I'll do on my next turn. I guess we'll see what we draw. They have 1 mana available. I almost want to just bolt this, but I think I'm supposed to just Faeries here. I can just block it. They could go like Mountain, kill this, attack. Oh god. Not like this. Yeah, so they'll probably just bolt my Faeries here, and they can even get Ninja going now. But if they do all that, then I get to kill the Ninja. Okay, land first and then Preordain. That's interesting. They must have Spell Stutter Sprite that they're like making sure to leave up. They went top top. I would almost 100% put them on Spell Stutter here. Okay, land is great. So now I can just pass the turn. Because they have a Spell Stutter here. I suppose I could just play Augur. Because they can't counter it. Oh, no, they can with Spell Stutter. What am I talking about? They have the Fairy in play. Okay, I'm definitely supposed to just pass here. They 100% have Spell Stutter Sprite. Don't want to just play into that. At least yet. So now I should play something end of turn here. I mean, it's pretty unfortunate, but I think I have to use my mana. I can just go like Lightning Bolt your thing. They're going to play Spell Stutter Sprite. And then if I untap and draw a land, I might be able to like bolt with protection up or something. I think I'm supposed to just, could Scred also, but I think I'm supposed to just Lightning Bolt and then get it Spell Stutter Sprited here. Yep. Okay, they probably also have Counterspell, but maybe another Spell Stutter. Land? No. All right, let's Ponder. Another Spell Stutter would be brutal. That is what it is. think I'm supposed to just kill one now, pass. These matchups can go really long too, so we have a chance to come back here, but it's certainly not looking good. I mean, I kept that one tap land preordained hand, and we missed, so. I wonder what are the odds? I had 19 out of 53 and 4 chances. So I have 19 out of 53, one draw, and then I have 3 looks at 19 out of 52. Because bottom 2 for preordain and then a random draw. Yeah, I mean, if this is just their play, I get to kill Spellsetter, then maybe untap and kill this. If I draw a land here, like an island, it's so good. Island. Because they probably have counterspell. Okay, they don't. Okay. I mean, I'm probably just going to shred this now to make sure they don't connect again. It kind of sucks also because with my sideboard cards, I have less Pyroblasts and Hydroblasts than I typically do. So I knew I would suffer in this matchup, but just going to try to rely on good play and get there. Meanwhile, we're just missing land drops and everything over here, but I think it's okay. Oh, God. Just have to do this. I just, if I play anything else like an Augur, they just go bolt, attack, draw a card. And I just cannot allow that to happen. I need to play for the long game here. It's going to be real tough. One bottom, one top, land. Cleansing Wildfire is actually interesting because they might only have like 5 red sources or something in their deck, but I do not want to bring it in. I don't think this matchup's about that. Okay, land. They might have another spell setter here. I think I'm just going to pass the turn. Maybe that's not good. Maybe I'm supposed to jam Augur, but I think I can just pass. Also, if they are like pretty flooded, I might be able to just get out of this. No ninja one time. Nice. Okay, just gonna untap, land. Nice. Just gonna pass again. Don't want to commit anything and just get spell stuttered. I'd at least want to have counterspell up as well. Behold the multiverse. Yeah, I'm just gonna counter that. I mean, I think me being on the frantic inventory version, it's actually gonna favor me overall in the match because yeah, Behold the Multiverse is good, but frantic inventory I think is a better card advantage engine. And as you saw, Behold can be a little clunky. I think they probably should have just foretold it and just waited till counterspell backup, potentially. Right, I'm gonna jam Augur now. Okay, counterspell. Not ideal. Land is also not great. They're gonna counter it, I assume. No, wow. That's pretty bold that they did not counter that. That actually seems wrong to me. I think I'm just supposed to take counterspell. Another removal spell would be good because it could allow me to get ninja going. But since they have counterspell, I think I need to take counterspell. Yeah, and I think I just need to continue to play for the long game here. Abrade my thing. They have counterspell. I could just counter this, but yeah, I think it's fine. If they have another ninja, it's going to be bad, but I think I'm supposed to just let that go. I can just start casting these ninjas as well at some point. No ninja? Nice. Okay, they don't have much going on. Another ninja. I feel like I'm supposed to just tap out for one of these here. Just have so many of them. If I draw another land, next turn, I can tap out for another one with counterspell backup. Alright, they're just going to let it resolve and then bolt it. Okay, another Abrade. I mean, Abrade is just straight up not as good as Bolt in these matchups. They could have a Bonder's Ornament as well. I also don't hate bringing in Cannonade in this matchup. In the mirror. Alright, I'm pretty far ahead on time too, which is good. Considering how poorly this game started for us, we're actually in a reasonable position. So they still have a counter spell that we know about. Another spell setter. I think I'm just going to pass now. They have 3 cards in hand. I can take 3. I can try to counter any 1-drop they play with spell setters. I'm not going to flash into block. Hopefully they go for a cantrip here. Land. Okay, ponder. I mean, I think these have to be good enough. I think I just need to draw Fjord. Could tap out for Ninja here as well. They might have to counter it. Kind of like it. It sets up my next turns a little bit better. Yeah, because now I might be able to fight over like the future cards more easily. I'm going to 5. Often they only play 2 bolt, not 4. So I'm not in that much danger. Guess I am in a lot of danger. I wonder if I'm supposed to just pass here. Don't really want to go to 2. Don't really want to go to 3 either, but I think I'm supposed to just pass. I might try to flash in 1 spell stutter here. I'm definitely in trouble though. Just took a little bit too much damage. I think I have to go for this. Just try to block one of these. Don't think this is going to work. I think I'm going to lose this game, but I'm going to try to fight. Do I flash in another one? I think I do. It's bad value, but I don't want to go to 3 really. I gotta fight. Yeah, not gonna work out. So if they have lightning bolt, I die. Scred, okay. I go to 2. Another spell setter. I can just try to flash in another spell setter and block. All right, they got me. Their draw was just functional and mine was not there. So let's see. I think I bring in all of this. I've never tried cutting all the Faeries here, but that could be reasonable. I think we can cut like this, at least one of these. I always like cutting actually a couple cantrips because these matchups, like our draw was so bad there and we were still able to hang in. These matchups go really long. With all this like interaction, you want your deck to actually have a reasonable number of threats in it. Could even go down to 19 lands and just be super greedy. I'm already down to 1 Faeries here. What if I just cut Faeries here entirely? I mean, it is the lowest impact card. I don't usually sideboard like this, but I don't hate it. Just going down to Ninja 2, so I'm only ninjaing back these 2 creatures, but I'm really playing I'm basically just blue-red control with like a small ninja package. And I don't hate that, especially bringing in cannonades. It is pretty greedy. Can't side out inventory. I don't think siding out augur is good. This also like increases our augur hit to like almost a never miss here because we're bringing in 7 spells and we're siding out 4 creatures. So we're just basically blue-red control. And I like having all the removal. A braid, yeah, they could bring in Bonder's Ornament, but whatever. I'll just have to try to counter that. All right, I'm just gonna try it like this. Just go greedy. No Faeries here. YOLO. All right, I think I'm supposed to keep. I can just hit my land drops here, play some cantrips. Hand's not like fantastic, but I think I'm supposed to keep. I like worked out and I'm getting like a twitch in my muscle back here. Okay, they're mulliganing to 6. Again, maybe I was supposed to just mulligan that hand, but of course I say that now considering we missed on lands. What if I just went preordain and then it was like land land? Then that hand is really good. So it looked bad, but I don't think it was actually that bad. I don't need another land, and Pyroblast is great. See what they do here. If they play a Faeries here, I'm just going to kill it. Yeah, just going to bolt it now. That's usually the best play, I think. Just going to cycle Ashburns, bolt right now. They went top, top. Interesting. Spellstutter Spray. That's interesting too. I'm still going to just bolt this now. It just feels like always safest to me to take this line. And you are going to have to deal with their creatures at some point, which is a reason to leave this card in, but I like just having all the removal and card advantage and stuff. We really don't have many ways to actually kill them here. Um, could Ponder, but I think I'm just going to wait on Ponder, leave up Spellstutter plus Pyroblast here. I can just cycle in Ash Barrens and play a Frantic Inventory end of turn. Not in that order, but there's end of turn inventory here. Okay, I'm going to try to Spellstutter this with Pyroblast up. So if they go for Bolt on Spellstutter, I get kind of wrecked. Wow, it resolved? I'm shocked that resolved. If they go for Augur here, snapping off a Pyroblast as well. Wow, what? That was a pretty bold ponder there. I guess they just had to go for it. Second red source or extra blue source? I think extra blue is actually where I want to be. I think I'll ponder. There's a chance I do want a ninja here. Just counter this. Another Pyroblast and another Preordain. I mean, these cards are definitely good enough. Fjord is not a good draw, but I can bottom it with Preordain. So what I can do... I can just draw the Preordain and then cast Preordain right now, bottoming the Fjord and drawing the Pyroblast. That leaves me vulnerable this turn, but I think drawing like the Pyroblast is it's gonna be good enough. And I get to bottom this Fjord, so let's just go for this line. Don't have Pyroblast up here, but I'm not gonna F6 because I could have Dispel or Hydroblast that I want to represent. Made sure to take like a second there before I just pass priority to let them know that I'm not F6'd. Maybe we can start getting these frantic inventories going. I think I'm just gonna jam the first one. I think it's better than before playing the land just to jam. Okay. They go for spells better, I'm gonna counter it. Definitely supposed to fight over those. And I think I'm gonna bottom top. I want more like threats like ninja, more counter spells. I don't need Cannonade, considering I've already dealt with three of their creatures. Right, they just kill my thing now. I am F6, so that's maybe wrong, but it's okay. It's a tough balance between playing fast and not F6ing or not F6ing. All I have is a counter spell, but they don't really have much going on either. Maybe we can draw some frantic inventories. Spell stutter. Okay. I think I'm supposed to always play out lands in this matchup because you could draw like Ponder into Preordain into Ponder into Hardcast Ninja or something. 2 cards to 2 cards. Both our cards are good. Both their cards are probably good. They could have lands. It's not a good draw, but another red source is reasonable. Better than drawing an island. The only land I might not play is Ash Barrens because I could save it for like another Ponder. So I could potentially ponder shuffle. Okay, another spell stutter, that's actually good. Now, like, it's bad for them. This is also why I like to side out cantrips, because they're just one drops that get spell stuttered really easily. So, like, if they draw a cantrip here and they play it, yeah, this is, like, terrible for them. Almost certainly they're not going to be able to fight through this. Red Blast. I could just go, I think I'm just going for spell stutter their Red Blast to end up with two spell stutters in play. They could have Cannonade as well, but let's counter the Red Blast, counter the Brainstorm. They might also have like a land in hand or something. Yeah, that was really good for me, I think. Oh, let's go. Just play that now. Yeah, this game is looking pretty over now. Frantic Inventory is definitely where you want to be. I actually still do have double counter spell up. Well, counter and Pyroblast, not double actual counter, but drew all three of the Pyroblasts, so it's a nice place to be. Again, I think I'm at a slight disadvantage in the mirror because I'm down a Pyroblast and a Hydroblast, but I still have 3 and 2, so still reasonable. It's going to be tough for them here. If they play a cantrip now, I think I just let it resolve. They were on the mulligan this time. Cannonade, okay. Could be good later. Cannonade is also a little like kind of unexpected. And I just like it, the ability to get a 2-for-1, maybe wipe up a ninja and a Faeries here, or a ninja and a spell stutter. Also costing 3 mana is relevant. Harder to spell stutter it. So if you're behind, it is a good catch-up method. Okay, that's what we needed. And we have like a million counters up to protect it. I think I'm supposed to just get back a spell stutter here. I think it's better than Augur. Bolt. Just tap like this. I still have double counter and Pyroblast up after this. I think just Counterspell is just better than Pyroblast. I'd rather use the Pyroblast now. All right, Dispel targeting Pyroblast. I'll just let that resolve. Counterspell this. Counter their Bolt. And still have another Counterspell up and draw a card. Oh, another spell stutter. Jeez. We just drew pretty well here, and the Frantic Inventory helped a lot. They have 0 cards after this, so I might as well just counter it. Then I just kill them. Okay, going game 3. That was pretty sweet there. I think I like the list like this. Just again being in control. I like setting out some number of cantrips. Parenting inventory is really strong. Yeah, Sandstorm is not good because it only hits creatures without flying, so it's only really good against elves and defenders. I like having all the Fairy Seers out of the deck. I know it's like a card that you have to kill, but it can just be low impact. I could even side out like some more cantrips or not have the cannonades, but I feel like cannonade's just better than Fairies here because it can 1-for-1 and it can 2-for-1 or more. Like if both players are fighting and my board's like double Augur and their board's like ninja, something else, then it's just like incredible for us. They kept 7 pretty quickly. I'll keep this. Just gonna ponder on turn 1, probably pass on turn 2. See if they bottom if they are looking for lands here. These mirrors are always fun to play. They went top. That's scary. Fjord would be decent. Wow, called it. I think I'm supposed to just play Fjord. I'll just save the Ponder. I know this can get spell stuttered, but I can also just maybe play it with like a bolt up. Okay, they have a Terramorphic. That's the standard build. Um, could leave up Counterspell for like an Augur from them or something, but I think I like just playing a Ponder, playing another Fjord right now. Augur is like really the only thing I'm really scared of. Yeah, these are good enough, right? They gotta be good enough. I think it's better than average. Now I get my tap lands out of the way. It's possible like that I should have left up Counterspell for an Augur, but they could also just go like Mountain and then play Augur with Pyroblast up, and then I just get wrecked anyway, so I think I like just not trying to fight yet. No Augur? Nice. So I like my line paid off. I mean, sort of. Now I just get to keep hitting land drops and not tapping mana on my turn for the next like 3 turns probably. And it's nice that I'm like just like continually hitting land drops now. I know I am drawing a land here, which sucks, but our hand is actually pretty good. We can fight pretty well here with our removal spells for spell stutter sprites and counter spells. Even Hydroblast is solid. We can counter Pyroblasts. So I don't really want to draw more lands. Ponder. I could just not play Ponder. I think that's actually better. Just gonna wait. I'm still hitting land drops for now, so I don't need to rush. I want to like force them to try to do something here. Oh, they're missing land drops? Nice. It's good for me. That's gonna force their hand to like force them to play something. I'm just gonna keep passing. I might have to ponder next turn, but then even if it gets countered, I could choose to not fight over it. Like, if they have to play a spell here, it's bad for them. They're gonna bolt me, resolves. So they don't have to discard. Like, that's totally fine. I think I do have to go for ponder. If they spell stutter it, I'm gonna try to bolt the spell stutter. They don't have much mana to fight here. Another spell stutter. I think I'm just going for, oh no. So I can just play a scred on this spell stutter as well, which I think I'm gonna do. And then both of my spells resolve. Is that I just want to make sure that that's correct. If I respond to this, oh no, it actually doesn't work. I think I have to counterspell this one because if this one, oh no, this does work. So if they play this spell setter, there'll be a trigger on the stack. Oh yeah, then this bolt gets countered because there'll still be a fairy in play from this second spell setter. So I need to just go counterspell here. Kind of sucks, but I think it's fine. Again, so if this spell setter comes down, the trigger goes on the stack, targeting the lightning bolt, and then I bolt, kill the spell setter, but then this trigger is still above the lightning bolt, and it would counter it because there's this spell setter still in play. So, okay, now I get to resolve ponder, and I think I'm supposed to just go like this. That way I set up an augur hit, and I get to play a land this turn. So yeah, it looks great. Still have a combination of Hydroblast spread up or counter or spell setter. Yeah, they're just not going to play anything here. Now I just get to jam an augur, guaranteed hit here. So I'm in a great position in this game too. Kind of sucks that they're missing land drops and they're able to not have to discard now because we kind of fought a little bit, but I think I'm still ahead. My hand is very good. Counterspell. I think I can just counter back. I could just let it resolve. They don't have double blue up here. If they go, they can't spell stutter. Okay, I'm gonna go for this. I want this augur to resolve. They could have negate or dispel. If it's a Pyroblast, I'm going to Spell Stutter it 100%. Or I don't know if I spoke correctly, but yeah, Spell Stutter that, obviously. And then they're bolting this. I'm going to counter this too. They could have another bolt, but... So we just fight and nobody ends up with anything here, if I'm not mistaken. 2 cards to 2 cards. They can like tap out for Augur here. They don't have anything left. Okay, nice. Nice, I get to scred this. They have 1 card left. Not a counterspell. Nice, Resolving Preordained is huge. It's bottom, top. And the fact that I have another Spell Stutter here is great. I mean, I could try to bottom this and do better. Might just be good enough to draw. I'm ahead on time, so I have time to think about this. How many Spell Stutters have they used? They've used 3 Spell Stutters already. I think I'm supposed to bottom it, looking for like better counter spells and stuff. I'm actually gonna hold that again. Let's see, how many Ponders have I used? 1, 2. Use 2 Ponders. I think I'm actually supposed to just thin. Okay, so please play a cantrip and then I just get to Spell Stutter it. Nice. I'm assuming this is going to resolve. Oh, they have a Scred? Okay, so now they have a cantrip going on the stack to our nothing, but it's not like keeping Bolt there would have been that good for us. They choose to not shuffle. Okay. Cannonade is actually interesting in this position. I can at least trade it 1 for 1. And again, I do have Frantic Inventories in my deck. They're there somewhere. Another removal spell, sure. The fact that they had to use a Lightning Bolt targeting me was pretty bad for them. Okay, they play land. This is a kind of a funny game. Spell Stutter. Okay. They probably have bolts for this, but I can try to hang on to it. If they play a cantrip, I'm going to try to play it. They have 3 cards left. It could be counter spells and red removal spells. Okay. We're drawing lands, but they're definitely under more time pressure than us, which is always a nice position to find yourself in. Augur. Okay, I cannot counter it. But I could lightning bolt it with the trigger on the stack. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Preordain, okay. I think I tried to Spell Stutter it and just they have to kill this. Like, okay, they red blast it. Sure. We really need to start finding our frantic inventories. We haven't drawn 1 of them yet. We have 4. Drawn about half the deck. They went top. Ugh. That's gross. Pyroblast, okay. I mean, Cannonade is solid here. It's annoying. Just counter it. Dispel? They have multiple dispels? Jeez, or just the one? They have to let it resolve. Miss? Looks like they probably have an option of what to take. Ponder. This could be a match where they mill out potentially as well. Looks like they might have sided out some ninjas as well. Not guaranteed, but They're against the clock and they're down a couple cards in the library, which actually is relevant. Spell stutter, okay. They have a spell stutter left, one more spell stutter. Another augur, jeez. They missed on that one, okay. They're likely to have a ninja here, but I have a cannonade. Pass, still at 17 to 20. Could have picked my fights a little bit differently, potentially. All right, well, I'm obviously going to go for cannonade right now. Counterspell, geez, not good for me. Might just be dead to this. They get to replay augur here. Gonna have to draw something. They missed on augur again. Okay. They play a 1-mana counterspell. I get to spell stutter that like another pyroblast. Nice. Okay. So there's lightning bolt. There's a frantic inventory, which I really want to take. I just feel like it's a little bit greedy considering they have a ninja on the board. And keeping the frantic inventory in library is not too bad. I think I just need to take bolt and bolt this right now. They could have hydroblast, or yeah, hydroblast though. Could also just take counterspell. I don't think I know any more cards in their hand. Oh, this is so tough. I'm ahead on time by like ×2 here, so do I take frantic inventory, counterspell, or bolt? Bolt kind of seems like the safest, but frantic inventory seems like it has the highest upside. And counterspell is not bad either. They have to have like double removal spell for this. I'm feeling like they have a hydroblast. Like, what else could they have? They've seen so many cards in their deck. They're gonna have to have brought in some hydroblasts. Again, frantic inventory definitely has the highest upside, but it's also the most greedy because then if they just like, bolt this and attack, I'm in a bad spot. Just gonna take counterspell. I can block this right now, so they have to have like removal spell plus counter for this, and I think that they have hydroblast in hand. Okay, well, got punished. I wonder if I'm supposed to chump here. Oh, they have another ninja? No. It's probably game. Could have just taken bolt and just gone for it. They went top top. Brutal. I don't think I can win. And they're going brainstorm right now. It's an interesting time to brainstorm. Maybe they know they have a ninja or something. Okay. And they have a land. Interesting. Don't think I have any chance now. Really sucks. Felt like I played fine and I just it wasn't in my draws. The only different decision I could have made was I guess two. I could have fought differently over these big counter wars in this game. I could have let them have something rather than picking a fight. But I don't think that's good actually. They have plenty of time left. 5 minutes. I'm at 8. They have 19 cards in library though, so could draw another cannonade, and if that somehow resolves, I might be able to fight back. One top, one bottom. We just didn't draw cannonades. Now this could get spell threaded if they have their fourth one. Just counterspell. Okay, taking 4. They've played 1 bolt, or 2 bolts. Okay. Just the fact that they've drawn like 3 cards off this, and they have another ninja for Augur. All right, I go to 3. Looks like we're going to the 1-1 bracket here. Good games, good games. I guess I can still draw a cannonade if they just have like screds and random stuff in hand. Cannonade, take 2, and then chain some frantic inventories. All right, that's game. GG's. Felt like my sideboard plan was fine. I guess the other different decision that I could have taken Bolt and bolted this, but I just felt like they had Hydro Blast. I'm going to ask them. I'm going to ask them. Let's see what they say. If they might not respond, but basically, like, yeah, when they had the 1 ninja in play and I played Augur of Bolas and I had the choice of Counterspell, Bolt, or Frantic Inventory, I took Counterspell. I'm asking if they had Hydro Blast, so we'll see if they respond. Yeah, again, I could have not picked fights earlier. I think I played reasonably, gave myself a good chance to win. And I think the main downside, or the main reason I lost, um, was because, wow, I know I had the 1 Frantic Inventory on the Augur left, but I had like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had 24 cards left in library, and I didn't find any frantic inventories. So that's pretty brutal. Looks like they're not going to respond here. But GG's, Funny Man, and 1-1 in the challenge. I think the next round will probably start pretty soon. 1 match left. So see you in round 3. All right. It took about 5 minutes, but looks like we're here for round 3. I'm going to keep this hand. It's not great. I think this opponent might be like the rock player. Could be wrong. We'll see. Looks like they might be on burn. Yeah. Okay. I'm probably just gonna cycle an Ash Barrens on turn 1, get a red source, and start killing their stuff. Better than just playing a 1-1 Faeries here. Just get my red source. Turn 2, I can Faeries here and Lightning Bolt. Or are they on a 1-land hand? Looks like it. That's somewhat good for me and bad for me at the same time. Get Mountain. Okay, I have infinite bolts. I think I'm supposed to scred this and then just play a Fairy Seer. I'm gonna kill this anyway, might as well just do it now. They can Rift Bolt my Fairies here, that's fine. Do I want Preordain? I mean, hitting more land drops is good, but I think I can just bottom and then top. Not sure about that one. I could have drawn the Preordain, but I'm so land light. I don't think I really have the luxury. And I think I am supposed to keep Spell Stutter is just good enough in this matchup that I think I'm just supposed to keep it. Searing Blaze. Brutal. What I could do is I could just jam an Augur of Bolas here. I like it. It's unlikely that they're going to have another land Searing Blaze. They'd have to have Searing Blaze in hand or have another land in hand somehow. I don't think it's very likely. Also sucks to face burn considering I went down to 2 Hydroblasts. So I was really hoping to face some Tron or some other types of strategies. Wow. And a Rift Bolt Suspend. Okay. Land. I'm gonna ponder looking for island. I think I have to shuffle. Man, getting kind of wrecked here. I think I'm actually not supposed to attack. I mean, maybe I was because if they play a 2-2 haste, I'm just supposed to bolt it anyway, but I'm in a really bad spot here. Need them to draw like some number of like running creatures, like a couple Thermal Alchemists in a row that I can just kill. If they just draw burn spells, I basically have no chance. From our opening hand, we have just not drawn well at all. I'm supposed to just bolt them here. I'm going to ponder. Again, I have to just hit lands. Okay, there we go. I think what I need to do is not worry about the ninja for now, just worry about hitting my land drops. I can attack here, and then I need to Spell Stutter Sprite a 1-drop, and then ninja my Spell Stutter Sprite, and then Spell Stutter Sprite something else. That's like my route to victory, I think. It's going to be tough here. I have a chance. I have 6 points of burn in hand too. So I can close the door if I'm able to just like Spell Stutter Sprite a couple spells. That's what I need to hope for here. Two mana. If they play like oh, they're just fire blasting me. Okay. Needle drop. Well, I'm just gonna counter this. I know they could have a bolt or something, but I don't think I can let them draw a card. And this way, I get to ninja this. I know I'm drawing I should have put the ninja on top here. Now I'm kind of screwed. Let's see. So now I think I have to ponder, hoping to hit like a counter spell or another spell setter sprite. Because I put the ninja farther down. Okay, there's a counter spell. So that can keep me alive. I'm drawing ninja next turn, so I'll just counter anything they do, unless it's a Thermal Alchemist or a 2-2, in which case I'll bolt that. I can't beat another Fire Blast. Oh no, I can. I can counter that. So actually, if they went for Fire Blast, might be good for me. I think I'm supposed to Lightning Bolt them. Okay, now I ninja back my Spell Stutter. Maybe I don't attack with Augur here. Let's kind of do the math. So if I hit for 2, put them down to 9. Because then I can leave up Counterspell. I don't have to die to the 2-2 haste. I think that's just better. Just one less thing that I die to. Just wonder if I attack with Augur, if I have a 1-turn faster clock. I just don't think it's worth. Just gonna ninja here, draw the Preordain that's on top, and leave up Counterspell and Spell Stutter here. I mean, if they don't have multiple burn spells, I might just be able to get them. So I'm drawing Preordain. I'm not going to cast it. And I'm just going to pass. Any 1-drop, I'll try to Spell Stutter. Any other thing, I'll counter. They have 3 cards in hand. I actually have a chance. Mountain, Thermal Alchemist. Okay, that I can actually let resolve because I can just bolt that. I don't think I want to use a counterspell on that. Okay, I'm going to scred this because the bolt gives me a 1-turn faster clock. So I just scred here. My arm is like spasming from my workout. And I think I'm supposed to just preordain here. Or should I Faeries here? I guess I'm actually supposed to Faeries here because then I can just chump the 2-2 haste. I wouldn't have to counter it. Why don't I just start by attacking? I think I'm actually in a pretty good spot. I think their last card is not relevant. they have to have two burn spells basically because I have a counter. So somehow it looks like I might be able to win this game, which would be incredible to steal game one here, considering the draw we've had. Just jamming burn in the challenge, just trying to punish people who are not respecting burn like myself. I guess you can't really know what to expect in the Pauper challenges. You can expect blue and you can expect some Tron, but people play everything. All right, attack for 3. And again, they have to have 2 burn spells here. All right, I'm just supposed to Faeries here. I guess I could have Fairy Seared first. It might have been better technically. Doesn't really matter here, I don't think. Because if I untap, I win. So I just need to counter anything that kills me and hope they don't have 2 burn spells. Anything that doesn't kill me, I just don't counter. And I think I win. They could have double Fire Blast in hand. Use the ability, yes. What's the safest way to do this? Just bolt them right now? I don't think so. I think it's actually... I guess it doesn't really matter. Sure. I have a counter spell up still. Needle drop, target them to try to draw a card. I mean, this shows me that they don't have anything else, right? If I counter this and then they like bolt me, it's gonna be so annoying. But what if their last card's Fire Blast? Then why would they be doing this? I think I just let this resolve. Because I can just counter any other instant. Nice. Got so lucky to win that game. I think we just bring in 2 Hydroblast and that's it. I don't think Cannonade, Sandstorm, Cleansing Wildfire, or anything is good at all. Curfew is interesting because I could curfew like back my own spell stutter sprites and could be kind of annoying for their thermal alchemists. And I mean, frantic inventory is just not good, right? It's just way too slow. But I just don't. I just like kind of like again wasn't respecting burn in this challenge. I was just trying to have this cleansing wildfire plan in the sideboard, which so far has not worked out. Maybe your matchup against Tron is good enough where you don't need it, but I felt like if I was able to get to like, 3-0 or a good record in the challenge, that I would really want the cleansing wildfires when I eventually came up against Tron. So I think it's a good play. I don't want to keep like one frantic inventory in the deck. It just seems terrible. I could play a Gorilla Shaman just as like a something to ninja back, but it just seems bad too. Cleansing Wildfire really doesn't do anything. I could bring in Cannonade and or Sandstorm. Like I could just do this. That's probably best. I mean, this still does kill their 2/2. It's pretty bad, but it's probably better than 2-mana draw card. I just think having these is too slow. Like otherwise, I have to side out like things that are actually relevant to the board, and getting a ninja going is a good way to win. Fury Seer is also not that great. I could like instead keep frantic inventories, board out like triple fairy seer, and then maybe like one ninja. But having this as a cheap fairy for spell stutter is decent. I'm just gonna go with this. I know bringing in Cannonade is not good. I just don't really have any other good options. So let's jam. They snap keep 7, Jesus. Because this hand is not great. I think I'm actually just supposed to mulligan considering the matchup. I mean, I have a spell finish right, but like for the first 2 turns, I'm not going to make any plays. And if they play at the 2/2 into Thermal Alchemist, this hand is just so bad. Like I have to go tap land and then turn 2 cycle Ashburns for island, play a cantrip. That just does not seem like a winning recipe in this matchup. All right, this seems better. I could just put back a ponder here. Yeah, I think everything else is better because if I draw a ninja, I'm going to want a creature. Maybe ponder is better than Faeries here, but maybe I keep the ponder. All right, I'll put back the Faeries here. I don't have a ninja yet. Don't necessarily need to get that going pretty quickly. I just need to stabilize. I still like this hand better than the first one though. Yeah, there's the lava runner. Naturally, we draw Faeries here. Um, I could just play Faeries here because then I could always just cycle on turn 2, get Mountain, bolt this, hold the ponder for later depending on what I need. Sure. It would be interesting just to ponder on turn 1 too, because then I could either cycle Ashburns on my upkeep or I could draw 2 of the cards. Another ponder. I just don't really want to draw that. Just gonna bottom here. Just gonna take a hit off this. This game's gonna be tough, but as we saw in the last game, you can come back from interesting positions. This matchup, if they Thermal Alchemist, I'm just gonna have to kill that. Curse, okay. It's not the end of the world. I have Hydroblast that can kill that, but I only have 2 in the deck. Take 1. Another Faeries here. That is not good. I think I'm just getting my mountain, killing this right now, attacking for 1. My god, my shoulder is tweaking out. It's because like right after workout and I have my hand up like this for the mouse. Maybe if I can sit a little higher. Okay, skip mountain. It's going to be annoying if they play a Thermal Alchemist here, but I'm going to have to kill this when they go to attack anyway. And hit for 1. They have 4 cards in hand. I do have a counter spell, which I'll probably hold till a little bit later. They're gonna just like lava spike me here or bolt me or something. Chain lightning me. They don't want to let me turn on chain lightning, I guess. Resolves at 15. If they don't have more lands, it's actually bad for me because then that means they have a bunch of spells in hand. Oh god. Yeah, 4 burn spells in hand is just not good for me. I think I'm supposed to go ponder and then Faeries here. Could hit a ninja here as well that I would probably just jam. Okay, spell stutter sprite. Cannonade is bad. I think I don't want to draw that. I'd rather even draw Ash Barrens. I could just play Faeries here or go bottom here, but I think I want to leave up spell stutter here because it's likely that they even like it's not likely, but there's a potential for them to play a 2-drop or something. And then if I'm able to just spell stutter that, it's such good value. Kind of sucks that I would have to draw Ash Barrens here, but yeah. Nice. I don't think there's any way they go to like Fire Blast a Fairy here. That's just like really bad for them when they're on 2 mana. So I'm drawing Ash Barrens. I'm going to 12. We have Fiery Cannonade on top. So I think what I'm doing is I'm going Cycle Ash Barrens using my mountain, get an island, play Faeries here, leave up counterspell. I think just bottom here. I just need counters and spell stutter sprites. Attack. They could have electricity or something here, but I can't play around it. Need to get a clock down on the battlefield. They have 5 cards in hand because they're stuck. When burn draws 2 lands, it's just can be so difficult. Bolt target me. I'm gonna let that resolve. Skewer the critics target me. I think I'm supposed to counter this just to use my mana now. Because I need to draw more counters. I go to 8. That's probably game. Just 6 lands against 2. It's going to be tough here. I mean, maybe Frantic Inventory is better than Cannonade, but not sure. I think I'm going to be dead here. Oh, I could have left up red for that. I mean, I'm probably just dead. They might not go for a Fire Blast. Might be like kind of greedy for them. Ninja. I go to 4. Are they going for Fire Blast now? A bolt into Fire Blast. I don't have anything. I'd be going to 1. Okay, Augur. I don't think I need to leave up red. I need to find Hydro Blast for this and have them have nothing, which is basically impossible. Scred. Maybe Frantic Inventory is better than whatever. Better than Cannonade. I'll be on the play for game 3 though. It's nice that I was able to steal game 1. Yeah, Cannonade is just so bad. Maybe 2 mana draw card is better than it. Especially I already have so much other removal. Alright, I'm just dead. If I had Hydro Blast there, that would have been interesting. Okay. Don't really want to. I mean, playing 1 Frantic Inventory is so funny. It's so terrible. I could have built my sideboard a little bit differently, but again, I was trying to just like ignore this matchup basically. I have 4 Scred and an Abrade already. 1 Frantic Inventory is just disgustingly bad. So if I wanted to play all the Frantic Inventories, I'd have to cut like Curfew, I guess Abrade, Ponder. That seems worse to me. Killing their Thermal Alchemist, their 2/2 is just so important. Cannonade is just so bad. It also kills my own stuff. All right, I'll just play 1 Frantic Inventory. I'll run it like this. I'll see you in game 3. All right, game 3. Definitely like to be on the play. And I need to find a red source with this hand. I have multiple removal spells that just target creatures. This hand's actually not that great. I do have a Ponder, but I don't have blue and red sources, and I don't have that many counterspells. This is really tough. So I'm going Ponder, and then turn 2, I do have a spell stutter. I think I'm supposed to keep. I think it's good enough. Kind of want them to mulligan basically. I mean, they're a mono red deck. They don't have Ponders and Preordains, and they have a low land count. We'll see. Okay, Mountain. This is like incredible. This is basically like the best possible draws I could hope for. So I'm gonna plan on just ninjaing on turn 2, and then, or spell stuttering on turn 2, and then ninja after that. Um, let's see. So I'm gonna draw mountain, play mountain, pass the turn on turn 2. Probably doesn't really matter. So if I draw a card now, I'm drawing a card next turn. I can just draw ninja last. That was like essentially the best cards I could see. Seeing a counterspell or a hydroblast would probably be a little bit better, but I mean that is like literally close to the best possible. If they're just leading lava spike, that is fine. I'm gonna try to spell stutter any one drop. Still better to play mountain here. Now I'm feeling great about this game. They kept 7, so they can still fight, but if they have too few or too many lands, it's gonna be rough for them. Okay, I'm not gonna play a spell stutter. Just pass. They go for an end of turn lightning bolt. I think I counterspell it. Cycle. I don't want to see a 2-drop. Lava Runner. I'm actually not supposed to counter that, I don't think. I'm just going to scred it or abrade it. Really want to see them play more 1-drops. Like, if they have another 1-drop sorcery, they're going to play it to try to get this haste, and then I get to go scred this, spell stutter the 1-drop. That's so good for me. Nice. So I just go to spell stutter this chain lightning, and then I go to scred the lava runner. They could have another removal spell for this spell stutter, but that's fine if they do. It's less burn that they're pointing at my face. So that gets countered, and then I scred this. And then I have another spell stutter that can actually counter a 2-drop, or I just get to ninja this back. Probably just going to ninja back my spell stutter, leave up bolt. Island. Faeries here. What I could do is just wait a turn on ninja and Faeries here this turn. I think that's actually better. Let's lead on Faeries here. They're going to have to play something. Actually, don't think I need a scred, but I think an island is good enough to draw next turn, because then I can ninja and have spell stutters up. So if I'm able to just counter something here with spell stutter, it's just insanely good for me, because then next turn I get to ninja and have spell stutter up again. So this is exactly how you win this matchup. That first ponder was just like crazy good. Searing Blaze, my spell stutter sprite. They have 3 cards left. I'm at 17. If they have Electrickery here, I probably lose, but other than that, I'm in a good spot. They'd have to have double bolt or something, and then that, I guess that works, because they would let this trigger go on the stack, bolt these 2 things, then the trigger doesn't counter spell stutter, and then they kill all my creatures, but then also they're at like 1 card in hand and I'm at 14. No Electrickery one time. Nice. They do play Electrickery a lot of times. I'm drawing Island, so again I get to ninja back a spell stutter, hit for some damage, draw, like put my spell stutter back in hand and draw a card. The spell stutter plus ninja package is just, it's just so strong. It's like pretty oppressive in Pauper, honestly. This card is just so good. Okay, land. Then I attack, and I just tap blue, and then ninja, and then I have both abrade and spells that are available. I mean, if they have Electrickery here, I'm kind of crushed. But then I probably just tap out for ninja. Opponent's playing pretty slow. Want to go eat some lunch after this. Okay. And it's like the fact that this is uncounterable, it puts the creature back in your hand as part of the cost. It's like they can't even like kill the ninja because you bring the spell stutter back. It's just insane. Ash Barrens. So I played a land, right? I just wanted to double check. Yeah, I played a land this turn, so I just pass. Yeah. Just want to triple check. Don't want to make a stupid mistake. I will not even cycle Ash Barrens end of turn. Just gonna leave up Spell Stutter, protect my ninja. If they play like a Thermal Alchemist or a Lava Runner, I can obviously just let that resolve. But then I still probably just untap and keep Spell Stutter up, and then on my turn I kill their creature just to play it safe. Love this deck. I think this is going to be 7 rounds, so this is round 3, so we'll have 4 rounds left after this, assuming I don't just like 0-2 the next 2 rounds. Might just play it out anyway. There's only 64 players or 66 players or something, and it's payout to top 32. So even if you have like a pretty mediocre, like just above 500 record, I think you can still get your entry fee and 5 chests back. So it's pretty good value tournament considering it's small. Fire Blast my ninja. Well, I cannot counter that. Sure. Resolves. They have 3 cards left, and I'm at 17 with a Spell Stutter and 2 Fairies in play. So now I can consider just cycling in Ash Barrens end of turn because I'm not really scared of like them killing one of my creatures now. Well, they're pretty flooded with 5 lands. It's kind of hard for that deck to win when you draw that many lands. I think I will cycle. Yeah, they can kill one of my things, but now I don't really care. I just really wanted to protect this. Guess I'm getting Mountain here. Preordain. Okay. Let's fire that off before playing a land. If we had to play a Fjord, we could. Let's go bottom top. Preordain. Ooh, Curfew is actually good enough, I think, because I can Curfew back a Spell Stutter and counter another spell. And Bolt is decent. Don't know if I need the Bolt, though. I think I can just try to draw more counter spells, but I will top a Curfew. And then I'll go Mountain, attack for 2, pass. Also interesting that they played land. It almost makes me feel like they have another land. Because why would they play a land? Because they have Searing Blazes in their deck, so they need to keep a land in hand in case they draw Searing Blaze. So either they made a mistake or they have an extra land in hand. Oh, they're needle dropping themselves. I think I just let that resolve. They have enough stuff I can counter with Spell Stutter that, yeah, they get to cycle, but they have to ping themselves for 1, which, yeah, I'm fine for that trade. They cycle, ping themselves for 1, and then I still have Spell Stutter in hand to counter something else that could deal me like 3 or more damage, or like Wrath my Fairies. Yeah, Curfew just picking up a Spell Stutter sprite is pretty nice here. I don't think I need to bolt them yet. Counterspell, nice. I almost feel like that locks it up. I have like 2 burn spells and basically 3 counter spells in hand. Setting the Curfew here was pretty dope. I think it's good. So I could bolt them here now. I still don't think I need to. I can wait. Scred. Now I'll bolt them end of turn. They have 4 cards in hand, but again, I'm at 17. They're going down to 8. Feeling good. I'm gonna not flashing a spell stutter end of turn here. I don't think there's any reason for that, but I will bolt them end of turn down to 5. Lava spike me. I'll just spell stutter that. Just get it down. I think it's worth. I have another counter spell, and I can always curfew back my spell stutters to just counter more stuff. I think that's worth Electrickery here. Oh, Searing Blaze, my spell setter. I think I'll just counter this. And then I'll have Curfew up to bounce a spell setter to counter another spell. So a bolt is lethal. And they just concede, yeah. Nice. And we were drawing the bolt. Nice. 2 and 1, just losing to the mirror. Oh man, I just have 2 minutes. Sucks like when your opponent just like takes 5 minutes to get to the match and you wanna go eat in between. But yeah, next round starting. I'll see you in round 4. All right, welcome to round 4. We're 2 and 1. I actually just went and scarfed down some food real quick, so I'm behind on time, but that's okay. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. All we can really do is cycle an inventory on 2. All right, looks like we're going to 5. Unfortunate here. Well, this doesn't work. This doesn't do anything. Well, keeping this hand. Put back Scred. I need to put back 2 more cards. So I have to keep Island. I think I want to keep Augur because it's like a 2-for-1 basically. A creature and hopefully a draw if I don't miss. So I guess that being the case, I should just put back Spell Stutter counter. Sucks. You usually don't have to mulligan to 4 with this deck, but here we did. Mountain. Are we up against Burn again? Oh no. Okay, double Augur. Just wasn't respecting Burn and people actually bringing it to the challenge. The good news is that this isn't a matchup where time is as important, so the fact that I just like scarfed down some food, it's fine. Being behind on time is not that bad. Excuse me. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to take counterspell. They could go land Searing Blaze, but I can't even cast Scred anyway. I mean, for 4 cards, this is decent. I don't know if I'm going to be able to win, but maybe if I draw a Ninja or something. I mean, that first hand technically could have functioned. I could have gone land, and then cast a Frantic Inventory, but didn't seem that good. And then my 5 and my 6 and my 5 just weren't very good. Suspend Rift Bolt, no attack. Okay. I think I'm supposed to just go play Augur. I could just counterspell the Rift Bolt and then play another Augur next turn. Yeah, I think it's fine actually. I could just also let the Rift Bolt resolve. If they target my Augur, I think I'm just going to try to counter it. Even if maybe I just counter it no matter what. If they had a Thermal Alchemist, they would have played it. Oh, they're trying to target that. I'll counter it. Mountain, okay. I want them to be flooded basically, and then they just tap out for Skewer. Okay, that's fine. Just play Augur and then play Island. I mean, I think I didn't actually do the math, but I'm pretty sure we have like an 85 or higher chance to hit every time we Augur. Of course, I had to say it. I had to fucking say it. Ball to 4, miss on an Augur. Brutal. There's Thermal Alchemist. Okay, I need to find like a Ash Barrens basically. Augur is good against Lava Runner, but no red source is going to be bad. Obviously, I'm blocking. Augur's not doing anything else. That's like the quickest block I've ever seen. Man, I was not thinking that I was gonna have to play against Burn twice. I was like, maybe I'd face it once. I was able to get there last time, but this mold 4 was just brutal. I mean, they've used 2 burn spells, and I'm still at 18. If I find an Ash Barrens on this next draw step and I kill this, like, we're almost at parity at that point, because this is blinking this. Land, nothing. That Thermal Alchemist is just going to deal me so much damage. I need to find basically exactly Ash Barrens here, because they're flooded here for burn. Okay, Skewer, target my Augur. I think I have to counter it. I can't let this keep whacking me. Probably have more burn though. Fire Blast the Augur. I mean, I guess they have a bunch of extra lands. And they whack me for 2 and ping me. They have 1 card left. Okay. I said I needed Ash Barrens. They have a 2/2 I still have to deal with, but I have 8 more Lightning Bolt effects that I can kill this with. They have 1 card left. I'm going to be at 11 because they're going to hit me again. I'm able to win this Multifor. That's insane. Maybe I should try the sideboard point of leaving all the frantic inventories in the deck. Because if I'm able to even draw 2 off one of those in a game, it's going to be so good. It's just pretty clunky, though. That's the only problem. Like, their deck is obviously just trying to kill me super quick with burn. So having just like a spell that doesn't interact with the board is kind of greedy to have. I have no cards left. Okay, I'm getting hit down to 8. Okay, speaking of, do I need to top the counterspell or just get greedy and bottom it? Man, I'm getting hit here. I can't. I need to try to find bolt or something. Okay, I have to draw these. Could have scredded on my turn. I don't think it's relevant. See, yeah, I was just thinking they could have another Lava Runner. The situations where Cannonade would be better, but obviously if they are like having creatures out for so long, it's not great for me either. I think I'm dead now because I'm just drawing spells that are into land and they have a 2/2. I think I did pretty well considering I was on 4 cards versus 7. I think this deck is just so much better than that deck that you have a reasonable chance. I think I'm going to try to keep in the frantic inventories. I'll just try it. I'm going to be on the play. Maybe on the draw I take them out. Not sure though. Okay, I'm getting hit to 4 and then I'm probably just going to die to Fire Blast. Because even if like they have basically anything kills me because I know I'm drawing a land next turn. After that land, I need to draw Frantic Inventory. Which makes me think I should have just had them in the deck, but again, they're just pretty clunky. I wonder if I'm supposed to play AK over Frantic Inventory. Probably not. All right, I'm drawing land, and then I'm going to be going to 2. Freaking shoulder. Okay, well, I'm going to try to counter this. I have to. I mean, they got flooded for burn, 5 lands, maybe more. I think I have to go to 2 here. It's my only chance. All right. Let's try the keeping the frantic inventory sideboard plan here. I think curfew is actually still pretty decent. Maybe it's not good enough. So bring in these 3 cards. I can go like cut a Faeries here, a Ponder, and an Abrade even. Abrade's a little bit clunky. It does kill their thing. I could cut 1 Ninja because it's a little clunky, but Ninja back Spellstutter is so good. I think I just go like this. It's weird to side out Abrade, but I still have 4 Screds that all they do is kill creatures. And they probably only have 4 Lava Runner, 4 Thermal Alchemist, that's it. And I still have 8 Answers, plus 2 Hydroblast, plus Curfew. I think this sideboard plan is actually better than the other one. Faeries here is fine, but it's not that great. Yeah, I'm going to try it like this. See you in game 2. All right, game 2, we're on the play. Draw a million frantic inventories, oh god. The 1 tap land for your day in hand. I think I'm supposed to keep this. I have a Scred. I need to draw lands, but I have double preordained this time. I am on the play, but they mulligan to 6. I like to see it. Mold a 4 for a multi 4. It's only fair, right? If I mold a 4, they should have to mold a 4. Okay, Fjord, go. Let's see. See what their turn 1 is. They kept 6. Wonder if they kept a 1-lander. Rift Bolt. That is fine. Not like this, please. I have 3 more chances. Scry, scry, and a draw. I'll keep any land, even in Ash Barrens. Please, no. Can I see land, land? Like island, island would be just so good. Yes. I think I even Faeries here over preording because I know I'm drawing another land here. Augur's not bad. I wonder if I can just do better though. It's a little bit slow. I think I'm gonna bottom it. It's pretty close. Drawing like even other lands would be fine over that. I have these frantic inventories that's gonna take up a lot of my mana, so I don't really need to be playing like an augur that just for 2 mana draws me a card when I have like double frantic inventory in hand. Alright, I'm at 17. Land Searing Blaze. Or Thermal Alchemist. Yep. Searing Blaze, I'm at 14. It's pretty scary. So now I just go preordain right now. I'm probably gonna play Island. This is interesting. I think I'm actually just supposed to bottom, even though these aren't bad. If I bottom, I still might naturally draw lands. And I think this is better. I have Spellstutter plus Ninja here. I have a Scred. I have double frantic inventory that I can start firing off. This is looking reasonable. Lava Runner. I think I'm supposed to just let that resolve and then Scred it. Could go for a Spellstutter here, but I think that's worse actually. I have to just Scred this though, even though it's like technically mana inefficient here. I like bottoming the 2 lands like we did. Even if we miss on lands here, I think it's still worth it because then I'll draw more gas, which I think is where I want to be anyway. If I draw a land, that's fine. I get hit down to 11. and Needle drop me. Okay. They have 2 cards. I have Spell Stutter. Let's Ponder. Now I actually do want lands. Can just set up this Augur for Bolt. Yeah. Land is good. I'm at 10 still. It's relatively high life total. They have 3 cards left. Just kind of need them to have some number of extra lands here, I think. Just start firing these off. I'm not going to just never play these. More Searing Blazes would be annoying. Miss? Come on. I have like so many spells in my deck. You just still miss sometimes. The classic Augur. No, that is what I did not want to see. Okay, at 7. They have 2 cards. If they play like a 1-mana spell, I'm going to snap Spell Stutter it. Looked like they were about to play another spell and then chose not to. Should I not Frantic Inventory here to play around something? I don't think I can. I just have to go for it. Could get bolted into Fire Blast here, but nothing I can do, I don't think, really. Alright. I think I need to draw the counterspell, and then I will draw the land. Wait, let's see. Do I need the land? So I'm drawing counterspell. I think I don't need land. If they play any creature, I can let it resolve and bolt it. Anything that I can Spell Stutter, I will. We also have not drawn a Hydroblast. Looks like we might be going down, but we've come back from similar situations here. We get these ninjas going here. Like if they play a 1-drop and I Spell Stutter it and that's all they have. Curse. Okay, well, I don't think I can let that resolve. Okay, Preordain, sure. Bolt, counterspell at bottom top. Kind of in this just holding pattern here. Trying to find a window to deploy this Spell Stutter. Haven't had a good one yet. Need them to play a 1-drop. Feel like I might need to just jam Spell Stutter. No, I can't. 7 cards in hand to 3. We each have four lands out. All spells that are any 1-drop. Most of their deck is 1-drops. Even a creature I'd Spell Stutter at this point because I just want to get it so I can start deploying these ninjas. But I'm at a precarious 7 life now. Can I draw a Hydroblast? Might need to start firing off bolts at some point as well. They didn't play anything on the end of my turn. They might be trying to like save up stuff and overload my counterspells. I feel so bad. Have to do it. Need to get Ninja going, I think. I can't just sit here forever if they're not going to play anything. I'll probably counterspell anything they try to play right now. They're in the tank. I mean, if they went for like a lightning bolt on me, I could let it resolve and try to entice them into like a fire blast, but it's not great. Basically caught up on time here. Another bolt. I didn't want to go for a bolt end of turn there. Now I kind of need more lands. All right. Kind of unfortunately need to cycle that for a island as well. And this sucks because I guess I can just play it. Because then I can have Spell Stutter or counter plus Bolt Up. Uh, that is pretty disgusting. Because if I cycle this right now, I'm kind of vulnerable. It feels bad. I did actually want another red source. I mean, I have 9 points of burn in hand. Could still win this game if they don't draw well. Or if I draw like a Hydro Blast. All right, they play land. I like to see that. Searing Blaze, my ninja. Just supposed to counterspell this. They have 3 cards left. Probably just dead. Oh, they tap out for Rift Bolt and Fire Blast? Yeah. Oh, got there. That sucked. 2 and 2 now. Not not doing as well as I would like. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have had so much hate for Tron, but again, I think if I like got paired against Tron, you say thank God you had it. So kind of sucks that I'm in the 2-2 bracket now, but I'm gonna keep fighting, and I'll see you in round 5. 5. We're against Wizard 2002. I'm gonna keep this hand. Pilgrim Go. Is this some type of combo deck? Like the not Midnight Guard or whatever the 3 mana 2/3 and it makes infinite things combo deck. I mean, this should be a good matchup for us if it's that. Just gonna lead Fjord, get my red source into play. It's unlikely that I'm gonna get an untapped red source and an Ash Barrens, so I think it's better just to get my red source down. I'll preordain later. Avacyn's Pilgrim. Ledgewalker. Oh, this might just be Boggles with Pilgrim. I've seen that before. Another Pilgrim. Interesting. All right, I'm probably just going to leave up Counterspell here. I'll let them have their mana. Spell Stutter's good. They have 3 cards left. Yeah, they have some creatures down, but I don't really care about taking 3. A Boggle resolves. They have 2 cards left. Definitely counterspell this. That's what I can't have happen. You gotta let the Boggle resolve in situations like that because you gotta just think, what if they have like a big card like this or an Ancestral Mask or something? Those are the ones you have to actually counter. Augur of Velas. Can't play that yet, but I can preordain. I'll just go land, preordain. I mean these. I'll at least draw. I'll at least draw the island. Pass. They have 1 card left, and they just have some creatures on the board. Most of these I can deal with. Like an Augur just stops their pilgrims and stuff. Could flash and Spell Stutter and like try to trade with this. Is that greedy? I mean, they have 2 cards left and only 3 mana. Like, are they really going to go for Armadillo Cloak post combat? Maybe. Getting this off the board is pretty nice. I think I'm going to go for it. Again, it's greedy if they like play an Ancestral Mask or another Armadillo Cloak. Ram through. Okay. Got wrecked. At 14. Don't have any Wrath's Mane. Just jam Augur, leave up Counterspell. Could take Frantic Inventory, get those going, or I can take Scred. I think I'm supposed to start drawing extra cards. I can Scred these two things though, which is reasonable. I'll just take Frantic Inventory. I already have a Bolt. My Augur is already blanking their Pilgrims, and I have another Augur. I'd rather leave up Counterspell and then have something good to do with my mana when they if they don't play anything. They're just attacking for one. I can beat this potentially. Inventory, draw one. Okay, Faeries here and Spellstutter is not bad. I'll just lead Preordain and then probably deploy Faeries here. I think this is better. Wow, these are good. Do I want another land? Gonna deploy Faeries here this turn. I feel like I want another land. Let's just go top. Land. Faeries here. Then I have Bolt and Counterspell or Spellstutter up here. Yeah. Top here. Top. Pass. Now I can counter most of what they do for the rest of the game. At least that's the plan. And then turn the corner. I'm feeling pretty good about this position, actually. If they just conceded? Oh my god. They show a hand of triple forest. Wow. Yeah, I mean, we were definitely going to win. Crazy. Crazy to win game one like that. All right, the one curfew, get in there. You know what? I could even. They have pilgrims. I could even bring in Cleansing Wildfire. They have a lot of enchantments that they put on their lands. They just didn't have them that game. Doesn't seem terrible. I mean, they often play Utopia Sprawls, Abundant Growths. Doesn't seem terrible. Okay. I mean, Abrade and Scred are not good. Neither Bolt is also not that great. All these cards don't really do much. I don't think they're going to be the Pyroblast version. It's interesting that they're on Pilgrims. Definitely want to bring both my Cannonades and Sandstorms 100%. It's maybe a little greedy, especially since they have Pilgrims, to go down so low on removal in this matchup. Yeah, maybe I just don't need to be on the Cleansing Wildfire Life. Branding Inventory is a little clunky too. At least Bolt can go face. These Screds, killing a Pilgrim is not that great when I can just Cannonade or Sandstorm them away eventually. I could take out all my inventories and bring in the Wildfires. That actually seems better to me. I don't need necessarily to draw two cards, but drawing one card and killing two of their auras that they put on the same land seems like a way to win. I'm gonna try it. Have this Cleansing Wildfire attack, might as well play it, right? I guess another thing to note is, do I want any number of Screds to deal with Pilgrims a little bit better? Again, I think I'd rather just try to wrath those away eventually and not really worry about them. Could side out a Faeries here for an Abrade or a Scred. No, let's just try it. Going with the Cleansing Wildfires. At least Cleansing Wildfire can do something relevant and still draw a card, where inventory, I have to play one, it doesn't do anything, then I have to play a second one, and yeah, it does something in drawing an extra card, but that's all it does. I'm going to keep this hand for sure. Double Spellstutter is good in this matchup. Boggle. Okay, that's scary. When Boggles has a good draw, sometimes there's nothing you can do. Mountain is good. Mountain is good. They just suit up some auras and only have one land. There's another Cleansing Wildfire. Interesting, interesting. And I have this Cannonade here. I think I'm keeping these. So I want to set up an Augur hit. Most likely on this Preordain. And I might not get the Cleansing Wildfire this turn, in which case I just leave up Spellstutter Spray. So yeah, let's go Preordain, Augur, Wildfire, no shuffle. I guess I would have to Augur next turn, which most likely I'm not going to do because I probably would need to leave this up. But yeah, if they play like any Utopia Sprawl here, they already looks like they already drew the planes. Okay, no other enchantment. No. Now it has 3 toughness. Damn. Well, I'm going to Cleansing Wildfire their planes, I think. Sucks to show them that, and they already have a 5/3 trample. It's going to be tough here. I'm gonna try to play it out rather than not show them Wildfire. They can get Forest. They could have they have double planes. Wow. Never see double planes. Okay, Abundant Growth. They have a 6/4 trample. I'm at 15. Looks like I'm just dying here. There's no way I can get up to enough mana to double Cannonade. I just don't think I have any outs really. Ledgewalker. There's a Sandstorm. Is there any way for me to put enough cards in graveyard? Maybe? I'm at 6. I'm at 9. They have 7 power out right now. Jeez. Guess I have to just go for this. I still think I leave in the Cleansing Wildfires. I can still take them down enchantments by killing their lands. It's going to be real tough here, though. Could have cannonaded, taken this out, but I don't think it's that good. I mean, I have to bottom. These don't actually work, right? I'm going up to 4 cards. I can go up to 5. You just need to bottom. I don't, again, think I can survive this. Maybe next turn I can like double Augur or something and have some blockers, but they also have to not play anything else. These Cleansing Wildfires do look pretty bad, but I still think they're better than Frantic Inventory. At 3, I drew an Ash Barrens. So I'm just dead no matter what. I think. I can't get up to this Sandstorm in time. Let's just go next game. Okay. We're on the play now. I think I like the deck like this. Wildfire, I mean, they're not knowing about Wildfire also reduces the amount of hand they can keep. They can't keep like the 1 land double Utopia Sprawl hand with like good boggles because that just doesn't really work against Wildfire. Frantic Inventory just seems too slow. It's interesting because Pyroblast can counter Slippery Boggle because it's a blue spell, but it can't kill it. I just don't think that's good enough. We also have a Curfew. Ooh, maybe I should have played to Curfew there, yeah. I have to keep this hand. Maybe not. Maybe I don't. I don't have any Wraths, but I have triple Cantrip. And I have an Augur. I don't want to just mulligan like such a keepable hand with like so much like library manipulation here. I can find what I need. Yeah, they're on the mulligan. I can scry. I can start looking for a red source plus Wrath. I can put a bunch of cards in the graveyard. I can also like use all these cantrips to maybe find my Curfew. They're on 6 cards. I'm gonna lead Faeries here. Ninja's a great draw. Spellstutter's a great draw. Yeah, let's go bottom top. I'll just turn 2 Ninja with this hand. This is the first turn 2 Ninja I've had all tournament. I mean, I guess this deck isn't really trying to turn 2 Ninja like Mono Blue is, but okay, no Boggle. Love it. Definitely just going to slam Ninja here. No question. And the next turn, play some cantrips. Land? Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's a red source too. Boggle plus ethereal armor or something here. Yep. All right, where's my curfew at? Hmm. I feel like I can just start by attacking and see what they do. I think I like it. They could just trade here. They do. Wow, that's so good for me. Love to see it. Okay. So now I could just ponder right now before Ash Barrens. Another thing that I kind of like is just like cycle Ash Barrens for Island here and then play like Faeries here into Cantrip. Do I want a red source for anything? I think actually I do. I could just go get Mountain, play Augur of Bolas here. All right, I'm going to do that. I do want to get red source actually, so I'm going to change my line. Okay, a million cantrips. I can also get a second ninja going. It's pretty surprising to me that they traded there. We know they have a Rancor in hand. Ledgewalker. Boggle plus Rancor. Okay. Another land is actually great. So let's go play land right now, attack, and then plan on ninjaing right here. I'm gonna tap like this because I might just want to play a couple cantrips or like either Augur or Faeries here plus cantrips, but I'm gonna play some blue spells. There's Fjord. Okay. Again, I could just play Augur. I think playing some cantrips gives me a better out to be able to Swirling Sandstorm sooner. Also playing a Faeries here, they have to play another aura on this. Playing nothing I think is bad, even though it kind of scares them. I'll just play Faeries here into cantrip. Spell Stutter. Do I want Spell Stutter or do I want to just keep looking for other stuff? I think I'll just bottom. I want Wrath and I want Curfew. I think I just bottom here. I have so much card manipulation, I just don't need more. I just need to find, again, my Wraths and my Curfew. 2 green mana. Ram through on my ninja, sure. I like them taking their whole turn for that, that's for sure. I have 4 cards in yard. There's a Faeries here. Why don't I just lead Preordain? Now Spellstutter Sprite's actually decent, and Counterspell is good too. Because now I can take it a bit slower. Let's just go top, top. Play Fjord, play Faeries here. Now I can counter any 2-drop with Spellstutter, or 3-drop even. Wow, nice. Let's just go, do I want to drop Counterspell next turn? I can probably find both of them anyway. Better to have a mix. Now, hopefully they just try to play like a 2-drop or a land into 3-drop. Either way, I'm feeling like I'm in a great position now, even with no Wrath yet. This is what happens with Boggles a lot of times. They just don't really like come out of the gates blazing. Oh yeah. Triple Fairy. Oh, if they have Gut Shot here, I could actually lose. Nice. Now I'm drawing Counterspell. I guess I could have done it in the other order to set up an Augur, but I think this is fine. I can actually go Ponder here. Maybe set up an auger. Nice, and curfew. Sure. Even though they'll know about curfew, I can still draw it. It's totally fine. I think it's just going to be good enough to win. So let's go like this. No. Play auger. Draw the curfew. And then have counter and spell stutter up and have a curfew in hand. They might just concede here. It's also curfew bouncing my own spell stutter is like just like so much value. Just the fact that I also have counterspell and spell stutter up here, I don't even need to curfew yet. I'm just not seeing like a world where they get out of this game. Ledgewalker, that is annoying against curfew specifically. If they go Ethereal Armor right now, I think that's fine. I'm just gonna spell stutter. It just makes my curfew so much better to keep their other creatures off the table. Yeah, they could go boggle here, but then it's fine. Yeah. Whew. Beat boggles. Fought our way to 3 and 2. 2 rounds left. I'll see you in round 6. Welcome to round 6. We're 3 and 2 now. Let's see if we can fight out. And if we win, this challenge is so small. I think there's an outside chance we top 8. So I'm just gonna try to win. Would you like to play first? Yes. Keep this. Opponent's really friendly. Just gonna lead Fjord, pass. Might jam Augur, especially considering we have a ninja. Sound looks good. Definitely jamming Fjord here though. I'd rather do that than play Island and Cycle Ash Barrens. I think just playing Fjord and then having more colors of mana is better. Oh, burn again? Is this like the burn challenge? Crazy. Yeah, I'm just gonna jam Augur here, I think. They might not kill it, and then I can just get a ninja going. We've missed twice on Augur already, and we haven't even cast it that many times. Right, well, against Forgotten Caves, even if it's like something like Boros Monarch, I would rather have Counterspell here, so. And if it is burn, I would definitely rather have Counterspell. Let's see, is it Boros Monarch or is it burn? 3-2 bracket, could be either one, certainly. Looks like burn. Looks like burn. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna ninja and play Fjord rather than Ash Barrens. Yep. Get this ninja going 100%. That puts some serious pressure on them because they kind of have to spend a removal spell on this. I get to draw 1 card now. I get my Augur back. I'm gonna play Fjord and pass. 3 tap lands, but we were still able to turn 3 ninja here. Okay, that is fine. That's something I can kill. Totally fine with this. Figured they'd kill ninja. It's a bolt that's not going at my face, which is good. Don't know if I'm gonna have the luxury of holding up Counterspell this turn. Can always hold it up like next turn. Let's see. Why don't I go? I don't know if I need to cycle Ash Barrens right now either. I could go play Faeries here, try to set up an Augur, play Scred. Yeah, let's go. Seems fine. Yeah, bottom. Don't need these lands. Bottom. Just still think I just play Augur here. Again, I can counterspell something later. Another counterspell here, please. No. I'll just take a Preordain rather than a... Maybe Ponder's better with Ash Barrens. Yeah, I guess I'll take a Ponder. Kill this now and pass. Surprised they led Caves and then they had 2 extra land drops after that. Maybe they just drew lands, but maybe not. third time we're facing burn this challenge, and this is round 6. We faced that weird black-white deck, burn, the mirror, and what was the other deck we faced? I'm blanking on it. I'm not remembering it. What was it? 3 burn, black-white, the mirror, and something else. It all blends together. Ninja. All right, I'm at 14. I'm just gonna ninja back. I guess I could go cycle Ash Barrens right now. Play the like I could. I think I do like cycling this and leave up Counterspell. I could also just rejam Augur. Another line I have, which is interesting. No, I should ninja Augur. I was thinking I could ninja Faeries here, replay it, and just play Ash Barrens, but I don't like that line. I think I can tap out here. I think it's fine. I think I can even get Island here. Having like a Spire Golem here would be nice. Just get to play it for 1 mana. Kind of hard for that deck to kill. Excuse me. Been drinking just like sparkling water. Just ate a bunch of food real quick too in between rounds. All right, what you got? Trying to cycle this Ash Baron. Let's go. I guess I'm the one behind on time. All right, I'm gonna get Island, play Island, attack with both, ninja back Augur, replay Augur, pass. Just try to find more counter spells. Most likely, I'm not gonna die on this next turn. I guess it's possible if they went like triple bolt fire blast. That would be 13 plus 1. But I can't play around like them having perfects. I think just deploying my creatures now and then countering later is better. Not sure what they're doing here. All right, get Island, play it, attack with both. Opponent could be double queuing or something because I paused for a couple minutes there and then they came back and then I just started immediately taking actions and they're not responding again. So kind of sucks for the recording when somebody else is double queuing, but I've taken extra time this challenge as well. So sometimes it's unavoidable. Let's draw. I'm just gonna replay Augur here and then hold up counter spells after this. I think it's better. Gets me more pressure down. They kind of have to deal with this ninja still. They have 5 cards. They could kill me, but again, I can't play around everything, so I just need to deploy my threats when I can and then hold up counterspell in the future. I think this is correct. I would like be surprised if the opponent's not double queuing, especially considering they're on burn. So I'll pause and try to come back when they're going to make actions. All right, they play another curse. It's not great for us. It's beatable though. I mean, the game's probably not going to go more than 2, maybe 3 more turns. So this is not that much worse than just like a lightning bolt in this situation. If they can slow the game down, yeah, it is worse. But all right, I think I'm gonna go lead preordain, looking for lands. There's a lightning bolt. I mean, I can't just bolt them. It's not terrible. Might be able to get a quicker clock against these curses. I think I'm gonna keep it. It's kind of weird, but I think I'm gonna keep. Can use these ponders to look for more counters. Right, these I'm gonna shuffle. Let's go 1 more ponder. I was playing all these cantrips earlier to try to find more ninjas, but I think this is fine now. Just draw this counterspell, land, attack with everything. Hitting for 4. And then I have counterspell and bolter shred up. Needle drop me. I think I have to let that resolve. I draw another card. I guess I just ponder right now. Shuffle. Okay, not going to play Augur now. And now I actually have to leave up counter. So I can hit for 4, hit them down to 7. Damn. I just don't think there was any way I can deploy Augur there. Unfortunately, I'm probably not going to be able to have lethal as well. Kind of sucks. Because even if I found a bolt, I can't attack and then double bolt for the win. Could just counterspell this. I think I like doing that. Just the fact that I have another counterspell. I just want to make sure to counter something with that. All right, I'm at 8, potentially 6. They can't double Fire Blast, so they're Fire Blasting now. All right, so that means I have to kill them because I'm going to 2 and then I'm dying to these. Damn, looks like I might be dead. I think I start just by attacking with all. I need to find triple bolt and be able to cast them all, so it's going to be tough. They're at 7. I think my best out is to go frantic inventory, frantic inventory. And then I need to find, I guess in those 3 draw steps, I would need to find bolt, bolt, red source. Just didn't quite get what I needed here. I guess I only need to find 2 more bolts because on my upkeep, I could respond to these by lightning bolting them. So I actually have a chance here. So I just need to find double bolt. So let's lead on Preordain. Bottom, bottom. Spellstutter doesn't do it. So Augur draws me 1 card, but I want a Frantic Inventory because I could always Frantic Inventory on my upkeep in response to these as well. So it's Frantic Inventory. Now what? Now what? Now I can Faeries here, Scribe, play Augur. No, I can only I need to leave up Counterspell here as well. So what's my best line? I'm gonna want to play this Frantic Inventory on my upkeep, so I think I need to just play Augur right now. Hopefully hit Bolt. We don't. Okay, I think that means I lose. I guess I could draw a double bolt off this or more frantic inventories. So we pass. If they play a spell, we try to bolt it. If not, on upkeep, we go for frantic inventory. I guess I can just play it now. I was probably supposed to bolt them. So I'm just dead. Didn't find it. That sucked. Thought we could win that game. Let's bring these in. I think I like the other sideboard plan of this. Was it? I guess I could side out 1 ninja too, rather than the ponder. I think I do like keeping the frantic inventories in the way we have the deck built. It always feels bad to lose to burn. It always feels like there's something you could have done. Sure, let's just do it like this. Let's go. All right, game 2, we're on the play. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. Not mulling this hand in this matchup. Augur into Ninja here, most likely. I think I just bottom both of these. Want more lands. All right. Not a red source, but it's another land. Taking a lead like Lava Spike or nothing? Okay. Could just leave up Counterspell and Spell Stutter here. Sure. Might have been better to jam Augur, but if they play like a Curse, I want to be able to counter it. Or even that, I need to counter. All right, Hydro Blast. So now I can go for Augur safely, because I'll still have a counter spell up now. Curfew? Yeah. I guess Curfew's fine. Can save one of my creatures, can bounce my spell stutter. It's better than Frantic Inventory. Pass. They basically can't kill this Augur now because they know about Curfew. Searing Blaze. Yeah, I mean, I just go for this. They still deal me 3, but I save my Augur. And then next turn I can play Augur and have spell stutter / Hydroblast up. I think I tap like this. I could just, now if they play like another Thermal Alchemist, I can just let it resolve and bolt it. Okay, now I'll take Frantic Inventory. I don't have any other hits. And they still got to just bolt me with that Searing Blaze and stop me from getting my ninja going, but I think it was worth the Curfew there. Could have saved Curfew for Spell Stutter, but I mean, we drew an extra card off this. And we have it to ninja back again if we want. If they play any 1-drop, I'm probably just going for Spell Stutter here. It's kind of unfortunate because if they, like, let's say bolt me or bolt Augur and I go Spell Stutter, Curse, target me, I guess they can let it resolve and then Hydroblast it. Gonna want to deal with that. All right, resolves. And Rift Bolt. Rift Bolt is fine. I just Hydroblast this. Don't take any damage off of it. Untap and draw. Now I just ninja. How do I want to tap? Am I gonna preordain this turn? I don't think so. If anything, I'm just gonna recast ninja. We know they have a Rift Bolt coming down. Scred. Can just Augur again. I'm at 14. They have to kill this. I mean, I guess they could bolt me and kill me, but maybe I'm just not supposed to play it. They have to Rift Bolt this, and then I can Spell Stutter any 1-drop. Yeah, I'm just going to pass. I just don't want to be greedy in this situation. Rift Bolt targeting me. Okay. Land. I like to see land. I don't like to see that. All right, resolves. Nothing I can do. I'll Frantic Inventory here. Could get double Fire Blasted, but again, nothing I can do about that either. No. Brutal. Down to 3-3, it looks like. Well, didn't respect burn, played against it 3 times. That'll happen. 3-3, 1 round left. I was in 20th, so I'll probably go down relatively far. The good news is I mean, if I lose the last round, I'm probably not going to top 32 a 65-player challenge, which would be really whack. So hopefully we can win the last one. I'll see you in round 7. 3-3, unfortunately. We're in round 7. Opponent's on the mulligan. I think this hand is a mulligan as well. It's just not very good. It's just 5 lands. I think we can just do better. All right, I'll keep this. This is better. It's not perfect, but definitely going to keep. I'll just put back a Faeries here. And we'll go from there. Lead Island Faeries here. Hopefully we draw another untapped land and just get to spell stutter something. So far, this challenge has not really gone our way. Lost to burn twice, beat burn once, lost to the mirror. Brutal. They're on 5. Wonder what the opponent's going to be on. Elves? Looks like elves. Don't have a great hand against elves. Top. A little clunky, but I could always leave up spell stutter next turn by playing Ash Barrens. It seems bad. I'll probably just have to play Fjord Faeries here next turn. Oh, they don't have anything going? They don't even have a 2-drop? Yeah, I'm definitely doing this. Top. I mean, I think I'm in a reasonable spot now. I'm playing Flyers out, and I'm going to have 3 spell stutter sprites, a counterspell, and a bolt, which is a lot. Gotta remember that they're the new, forget the name of it, the 1 mana 1/2 has reach. Gotta remember it has reach. Can't attack into it. They were just on a 5-card hand. Looks like it's not really functional for them. I think I just play this. It's kind of weird. I know my next card is Spell Stutter Sprite, so I don't want to shuffle that away. I could just not shuffle. I could just not plan on playing the Ash Baron until next turn. I think that's fine. Just gonna pass with 2 mana available. Another thing I could do is just bolt the Quirion Ranger right now, but I don't really care if they use Quirion Ranger and play a 2-drop because I can just spell stutter that. So I think I'm fine to just not Ash Barons here. There's no way they can play a 3-drop next turn. And I want to draw the next spell stutter sprite and just basically counter everything they do for the rest of the game. I might even just jam a spell stutter here. Just it uses my mana efficiently. It gets me a quicker clock down, and I have so many more that it's probably better just to play one. All right, they can attack. I'll just take. I'd rather spell stutter something. Okay. Now I can go cycle for island. Attack for 2. And then I can just end of turn bolt something if they don't want to play anything. If they want to play something, I'll just spell stutter it. Oh, it's walls. Oh, duh. Oh my god. I thought this was the wasn't even paying close enough attention. I thought this was the elf that changes the mana cost, but okay, well, I probably should have killed this actually, but I get to spell stutter this and then bolt this and then still have a million counters up. I still should be able to win here. And I actually have a decent sideboard because I have 2 sandstorms for this matchup. Not to mention just 4 bolt, 4 scred. That deck has to mulligan a lot. I came prepared for defenders, didn't come prepared for burn. I wouldn't have blocked there. It's just a pretty easy bolt this now, attack for 3, pass. I don't think they can win, honestly. Yeah. Not a very exciting game there. Never faced Tron, so there's that. Cannonade's actually not that good against them. They do. It can wipe up some of their like Quirion Rangers and stuff. But actually, I don't think I want it. I think I just want Sandstorm. They have like Leaf. They have the thing that uh, changes mana into any color, which Cannonade kill if they have Quirion Ranger, and sometimes like anywhere from 2 to 4 Llanowar Elves. Doesn't seem that good to me. I think just bringing these in is fine, and keeping all my like removal in. Yeah, seems good. Ninja is actually, it can be good if you can like if you're able to get it going, but it's so hard to set up because like their deck is literally 14 lands, like 8 draw spells, and the rest is like O fours, O threes, and like even their bad creatures, like their Tinder Walls, even their Axebane Guardians, everything. Even they have a 1 mana defender that adds mana, that's an O3. Everything blocks Ninja. So it's pretty hard to get it set up. Could just side out 2 ninjas. Could side out 1 ninja, 1 ponder. Don't really like setting out ponder when I'm trying to sandstorm though. Could side out 1 augur too. Augur's not that good. It's kind of slow. Never really sided out augur, but I think this is okay. Let's just try it. Minimal sideboard here. Keep all the removal, keep all the counters, keep the frantic inventories. Do I want to side out an augur, or would I rather side out like, don't want to side out spell stutter for sure. Don't think I want to side out Faeries here. I want my spell stutter to be able to counter 2 drops as well. Siding out some number of spell stutters would be reasonable. Maybe I side out a spell stutter over an augur, because this can at least find lightning bolts. All right, all right, all right. They do have a fair amount of 1-drops. I just don't know. It's so close. Don't want to side out ponders though. I think augur for just finding lightning bolt is good. I could side out just 2 ninjas because they're not very good, but at the same time, like keeping some hands where you're able to get like a ninja hit in and maybe bounce a spell stutter sprite is just good enough, just like that. It's just so hard. Sideboarding is like the most difficult part of Magic, so makes sense why it's like so difficult. Cleansing Wildfire literally does nothing. We brought it in once and it was pretty bad. Oh, the other match we played, yeah, those boggles. God, that match just like escaped my memory for some reason. All right, red mana and a lot of removal. Blue and red mana, a lot of removal, a lot of counter spells. Everything. I just want it all. What you got? All right, I mean, I'm gonna keep. I have a sandstorm. I have a counter spell. They mulligan to 5. Yeah, classic for that deck. That's why I do not like to play that deck, and it did not really like want to play that deck in a challenge. I mean, even a 5-card hand can be powerful from that deck, but still. Yeah, just play Fjord. Could draw bolts or find bolts on the next turn, and I want a red source to be able to cast them. Overgrown Battlement. Scary. It's not that scary that they're only on 1 land, so it might take them some turns to build up here. I think Preordain looking for removal is good here. Do I want an Augur of Bolas? I think so. Let's just go top, top. Kill this. Basically just need to slow them down until I can Sandstorm here. So next turn I'm probably just playing Preordain, leave up Counterspell. Could have just bottomed to the Augur, but I think it's good enough to draw because it can find me like a Bolt or a Scred. Okay, okay, they're kind of doing it. Again, I think I want to leave up counter for if they like play a draw spell. I think I just go maybe just top top because playing a ponder gets me closer to threshold. So I think I'm just gonna go top, top, play island, pass the turn, plan on countering key spells here. I could lead the Stampede. Wall of Roots. All right, Wall of Roots can resolve. Yeah, that cannot resolve. Again, if I can just buy time for Sandstorm, should be fine. I think I preordain here, looking for like counter spells or removal. This isn't exactly what I want. I think I bottom bottom. I have 5 cards in yard. I think what I do actually is I just ponder, and then I can just leave up Ash Barrens, and then I can guaranteed Sandstorm next turn. So unless like I die next turn to combo, I'm fine. I'm gonna cycle Ashburns anyway. Is there any of these that I want to draw? Maybe just like an auger because it's good enough. Sure. Yeah, because now I go cycle Ash Barrens, put my 7th card in the yard, and then next turn I can Sandstorm away everything. So they could play Lead the Stampede, but even if they play like Lead the Stampede into 4 more things, I just kill all their stuff. And I think this is going to be game. Again, I could die here, Lead the Stampede into more creatures, and then do something crazy, but... Oh man, do I die? Drift of Phantasms. I don't think I die to this. They can get a Lead the Stampede, but I don't think they can do anything. Wait, they got another Drift of Phantasms? Yeah, they transmuted Phantasms for Phantasms. Did they misclick? They just want to thin a Phantasms? Do they have like some recursion from the yard where they can get back multiple Phantasms, like a Reaping the Graves? Like Drift of Phantasms. Pass the turn? What? I mean, I guess they're just planning to get like a Reaping the Graves next turn and then go off. I think that's what they're trying to do. Not going to work though. Now they're only going to be on 1 forest with a Drift in hand. Yeah. Okay. Well, we ended up 4-3. I'll come back and I'm almost positive with 65 players that this was the last round here. So ended up 4-3. I guess I was in 22nd place. Is there any chance with a 4-3 for top 16? I don't think so, because all these people are going to be above me. Let's see. These 4-3s I could pass, but there's going to be other 4-3s. Let's see. 1, 2. How many matches are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Potentially like 9, 10, 11 if those all win. 12. No, these are done. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's like I could be top 16. I don't think I will, but that would be nice. That would mean an extra 5 chests. I guess that doesn't really matter. But we'll come back and we'll see what place we're in. I had a great time playing this challenge. Felt like I got kind of just like crushed by burn there. I wasn't expecting that much burn in the challenges. And it doesn't usually like post results that well. So I think it's just pretty unfortunate for me. I'm gonna top 32 because I was 22nd and I just won. So I'm gonna move up. I mean, this challenge is so small and there's all these people who dropped. So I'm gonna be fine to at least get my entry back in 5 chests. We'll just see where I ended up, but still, like I said, fun tournament. And till next time, thanks so much for watching. Peace. All right, I already kind of just signed off, but we're back just to see where we ended up. The round just ended. It's going to the top 8. So we ended up in 20th place, about midway through the 4-3s. Not too bad. We could have actually top 16. There was 2 4-3s that top 16. 4-3 for a top 16 is pretty crazy because 4-3 is not very good. But still, 20th place, not too bad. So we top 32'd. Yeah, we got 5 treasure chests for our troubles. Had a good time. 1 more win, and it would have been like close to top 8. I felt like I did bad, but it was like it's just funny. Like I felt like I did bad, and I was close to top 8ing. Like if I had beat one of those burn players, I probably would have been in the top 8 because my breakers weren't bad. I guess I could have been down here, but yeah, Sacred Devil, the classic mono green zombie player with a 5/2. That sucks. Ryuk, I know this player as well, 5/2, not good. I think that's Zimplify, if I'm not mistaken. So I know a lot of these players wombo combo at 4-3 as well. Oscar Franco 4-3, Hamuda 4-3, damn, Sandpop 3-4. Okay, a lot of players that I knew. Jake Helms, I know. Amaras, I know. There's just like so many players who I'm running into a lot, which is pretty cool. But ended up in 20th. Not bad. Get our entry fee back. Thank you so much for watching my channel, youtube.com/snapbolt. Go subscribe, check it out. Had a great time. Till next time. Peace.